in Sierra Leone. Stay tuned.
Truth.
Yes, you. Truth Media. Join on Truth Media.
Truth Media.
Truth Media. Say unale we dey watch Truth Media.
May watch you.
Unale we dey listen to Truth Media.
Now listen June.
Listen to Truth Media.
Now listen to so media.
No, Truth. You don't have the Truth there.
Okay, Truth.
Let we dey listen to Truth Media.
Now listen to so media.
Truth Media.
Su media. Very no bad. Nasa anybody Salomon. Yeah, they live for the people them for do any business for do some. Yeah, they live in the office. They no bad. Any business for do some. Are they provide for us for make any students them. Anyway, for make or the confusion or the education, anybody for learner, anybody for prepare, any song if for the anybody.
Doponia Queer radio station of Anondiba, Domibinde on Truth Radio 103.9 FM, Nondiba, then a market.
Every morning.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.
Mina Yusuf Jallo, the Cow Footprints, and you they listen to Truth Radio on 103.9 FM live from Freetown. Natu de las.
It's a beautiful country. It's beautiful people.
Indeed, Sierra Leone is a beautiful country with beautiful people, beautiful weather, beautiful landscape, and everything. This country is blessed, as we can always say, the land of milk and honey, the land of minerals and wealth. Sierra Leone is a beautiful country. Thanks to Lala CDB for reminding us every other weekday morning that Salon are we all own. And we for do the things them we right, for push this country go before. Good morning and welcome. This is the Truth Morning Devotion on Truth FM 103.9. The broadcast live from our studios na Ilkot na Freetown. It's a blessing for there. We're on Facebook and YouTube as well. It's always a blessing for able for wake and get the strength and energy for coming to the studios and do the people's work. It's always a blessing. And we want to say Alhamdulillah and thank God for giving us the strength and the energy for able for do this. It's always we should always be grateful. So I can always say this morning you get some people way sometimes lay down they're sick. Some people way not lay down they're not able to wake again, but Allah give us still continue for give you the strength and energy for continue for do this. And once say we're grateful, we're very grateful. I hope you all get a lovely morning. This Tuesday morning, today now the 18th, the 18th day in the month of November 2025. I hope you all sleep well with the families. They already prepare the beginning for go to school, prepare for go to work. We want to say good morning and thank God for our lives and we say few lives with colleagues and with people in the diaspora as well. We always follow we, they wake with we, they sleep with we. We want to say very good morning and welcome to now all this morning to the program, the Truth Morning Devotion. We pray now, we talk through, we disagree, we agree, because that's not the only thing we're able to do for push this country go before. But also now we remind ourselves always, say, we all get a role for play for push this country go before. No matter outside you day, as citizen, if you understand, say you get responsibility for support government when they do it right. As possible they work in a government, if you understand, say you should get responsibility for doing it right, for push the country go before. We all, in whatever corner you do, if you're not a man, you're not a chair lady, you're not a chairman, whosoever you do, you must get a role for play for push this country go before. Either by being a law-abiding citizen, by paying your tax, and all of it, whatever you do, you get a role for play. I want to say good morning to all we neighbor them, to Madam First Lady. I understand say go McKinney yesterday. I don't know if you don't canton anyway. But good morning to the First Family. Good morning to the security officers them. Good morning to we neighbors them right across this area. I want to say good morning to we family them na the rural communities, the mountain communities, the people in the eastern part of Freetown, and western, people in the provinces, my family in Sorok Bema, and Pujeon district. I want to say very good morning to all, I want to say very good morning to all and hope all they do well. Family in Bonth, na Moyamba, na Matru, na Bo, na Tiama as well. I want to say very good morning. People the villages then at the north. People in Port Loko, Cambia, people in Fadugu, we want to say good morning to all and welcome to the Truth Morning Devotion. Say they join me in different ways. There are people who listen to us in different ways, whether it's on YouTube or Facebook. Sometimes the waves then can go because I don't drive to go McKinney. I remember sometime yeah, the as you dey enter McKinney, you dey get with frequency. Say go inside McKinney, you dey get you. I say good morning to people in a Bombali as well, people in a Karina, people in a Feredugu, everywhere. One welcome on the program this morning. And as always, that this program we dey pray. We na people that we believe in Allah. We trust in waiting God they do for we. Now in no more we dey put we hope to. So this morning, we, as always, we just want to join in prayers. Pray for we self as a people. Pray for the country. Pray for we leaders them. You know, we need prayers. Oh, we need prayers in with life, in everything what they do. We need Allah in guidance, in protection, in what we they do. You know, because sometimes, most times, we are not perfect people. We all get with mistakes what they do. We all get with flaws them. But sometimes, finally, they seek Allah in guidance, in intervention. You know, it's important because in all waiting we all want. People and they want married, people and they want travel, people and they we want picking, people and we want gentry. Either way, you just need to be gentry the right way, you know, without selling drugs and killing people, you know. But we dey pray for everybody. Let Allah make them easy for we all. Let Allah make this country, you know, progress. Let Allah make we people them way where they at the helm of handling things, get the empathy and the understanding. Say then get a responsibility for change this place. Let Allah make we self as a people understand. Say we get a role for play in making things work. So let us pray this morning wherever you are. Join us in prayer. Say amen, amen. And we pray, say Allah go answer our prayer. We'll take the prayers when they come back shortly. Continue for stay with we. This is not the Truth Morning Devotion and my name na Amadou Lamranaba.
Oh Allah, we are your servant, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, we are your slave, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, we are not perfect, Ya Allah, in our action, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, we tell to Ya Allah, nothing, no able receive nothing, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, all the feeding, Ya Allah, will they receive now from you, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, protect and guide we leaders, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, give we leaders and wisdom and understanding, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, unite with people, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, help and protect with borders, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, with borders and we are involved in this push, in this drug abuse, Ya Allah. Protect and guide them, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, remove them from that side, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, not to you no more belong to, not to you no more would they ask for help and protection from you, Allah. We tell to Ya Allah. No one can protect you, Ya Allah. We only depend on you, Ya Allah. We don't depend on nothing, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, see you through, Ya Allah, in our journey, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, brothers and sisters at the campus, Ya Allah, protect and guide them, Ya Allah. Give them good wisdom and understanding, Ya Allah. Oh Allah, we the youth man, Ya Allah, provide for our jobs, and Ya Allah. Ya Allah, protect and guide our parents, Ya Allah, with brothers, and Ya Allah, with family, Ya Allah, unite we, Ya Allah. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار رب صدري ويسر لي أمري وأحلل عقدة من لساني يفقهوا قولي رب زدني علما سبحانك لا علم لنا إلا ما علمتنا إنك أنت عليم حكيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين الرحمن الرحيم مالك يوم الدين إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين اهدنا الصراط المستقيم صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين.
Father, in the name of Jesus, we thank you for a brand new day. Thank you for all you have done and what you are set to do. We thank you for how far you have brought our nation for the past 63 years. It is but your hand. Thank you for your mercy that has preserved our land and for the blessings of peace, natural resources, and the resilience of our people. We thank you for peace, serenity, and rest we are experiencing in Sierra Leone. Lord, we pray for endowment of wisdom from above for our leaders, our president, thereby leading in righteousness and according to your plan for our lives. Strengthen our president, keep him in health, and give him the wisdom, direction on how to rule and lead this nation in the name of Jesus. Lord, we pray that your peace that passes all human understanding continue to reign in our nation. We ask that you favor our nation, Sierra Leone, and open the gates of our nation to foreign investors, thereby leading to the growth and prosperity of this nation. We ask that you breathe upon our economy. Let there be job opportunities, divine ideas, and open doors for sustainable development Remove every spirit of stagnation and corruption. Father, I pray for peace, unity among tribes, political parties, and religions in Sierra Leone. Let the spirit of division be broken, and let the banner of love and peace reign. Protect our nation from disaster, from violence. Let there be all-round peace, all-round breakthrough, and development. For in Jesus' name, amen.
Papa God, good morning, sir. Hope say up on a day do hello. Because don't to win, now yeah, things no they go fine like we dey hello. Now we did this gun to youths man and together this morning we dey say hello. We hope so you go remember you boy and to see them with them they are we know they do hello. See we dey hustle, we know they get paid. Things that go from bad to worse. We dey fast and we dey pray. But it's all like now we you cause. So Papa God, we dey talk to you, sir. The youths man then we dey beg to you, sir. The sufferness is too much for we, sir. We dey beg to you and for dollar for we, sir. So Papa God, we dey beg to you, sir. They get to youths then want for talk to you, sir. The sufferness is too much for we, sir. We are we dey beg now for pull and down, sir. Papa God, push out. How you dey do? They get to you then they tell you how to. Daddy God, push out. How you they do? Ooh. Suffer push we they tell you how to. Papa God, now for member we you don't take. Remember we now, you don't take. The sufferness and Marie they kill we So now for member we you don't take. Remember we now, make we self now waiting a gentry.
Auna they do na the last summer. Sufferation they kill but I still sour. For back in the morning the pastor meet Sarah. Me find the color all the faith let them just gara. If I talk all thing I go boss cry. You don't do one for the next guy. I'd get see the neighbor all me man fry. I know see you no get boss eye. Soup we bokuna you an. Soup small and we bokuna the pan. Different need all the man gets in plan. When I go blow with the breeze or the fan. I know so you know say that this I want talk. Wala kasa. I still the wait for me team and I make a buy clock. Kasa.
See we dey hustle, we know they get paid. Things that go from bad to worse. We dey fast and we dey
Hustle and they pray say things will get better, you know, for let things stop going from bad to worse. We all get a responsibility and we for play we own part, you know, as a country, as a people, we for play we own part and do it in right, you know. Sometimes we go blame people for waiting they go bad, but we are part of the problem of waiting they go bad. We are part of the problem of waiting they go bad and things we not right at all. So we need for understand say whilst we they complain about things we bad, we got a responsibility, we got a role for play, you know. I can say if only we the people understand the power we'll get, you know, and how influential and powerful we are as a people, and how we efforts or whatever they do can help or change things. It's just a simple example. Take the issue of Kush. Yeah, I take them a simple example now. You know, where we all collectively agree, say, no, this is a social problem. We're not for allow them to continue this way. Let all of us collectively continuously engage on them. See the impact we'll get. Now, every day, if police not go ready and police go catch this person and all of that. You know, it's happening. Because we all collectively agree, say, this is not APCSLPP. This is a social crisis. It affects everybody. So let we all collectively raise an alarm, raise with voices, and government go see reason for act. So imagine the other social problem they face. They put in the way, generally they affect all of we, not only the get choice for make safe. They affect all of we. Because like lawlessness and indiscipline. Lawlessness and indiscipline. Even the one that they do and safe, they affect them. Even the one the way they involve in them, the one the way go right. I wonder you, if you come IMAT Junction, people are waking past this end. Sinap na IMAT Junction and imagine how it been there some 6 months or so ago and how it is presently. Then go na model and watch how chaotic they be. Go na Lumley and watch how chaotic it be. You know, today we been get this issue with them keke them, where they can this way for good turn by Regent to go there. And I don't know, there are perhaps now one smart policeman sit on some side no more and think say no, let's change this way, but let's can put them at this park. Let them they use this road, this other road by the bridge. And now the problem, the problem is, you know, they don't clear them off Lumley, that area this small. But if you go Regent Road, me can go Regent Road someday weekend them. Yeah, I can go Regent Road weekend. If you go Regent Road, now then they park right up, then they block the road. The way you come down by Beach Road for come inside the park yonder. Man, then guy then you go there, you they cancel, then they go come on more, and then they block you. Man, they don't get reason for understand. Say, no, this road not only one they use them. There are other people, there are traffic. But again, when people don't understand traffic signs, they don't understand what it means for them at traffic and wait na the traffic if you come out to the block other person, then it's a problem. And all of them get license, you know. It's you know the thing that all they do, if we imagine how it affects other people, them, you get the art say no, let not do this wrong. But sometimes the man and they do things and they not say wrong, but then they do them back. Like man, they peace na treat people and way na the wrong road they go use for pass. You know say na one way he go use them, he go block other person. Una go there na traffic, somebody come on more pam, in run, person no go park fine, he go park middle the road as you dey be and then keke man them brana then the woman then get and they plenty. Then go there before you so you dey drive. He dey park any side, see person, he dey park no more. You know and the way the keke then they, you know, sometimes even with themselves, I can see the way they drive. They don't get patience to themselves. Before I say we they drive. Sometimes they vex by we safe, then go cost we back. But the issue of indiscipline is a social problem. Now we attitude. Now we self as the people. The only side when me think say I they blame the authorities is enforcement. I don't say Anaya, if the IG of police, the Minister of Internal Affairs, casually let them drive around no more. Just drive. Not get we one before you. Just drive you one and see. You understand the level of indiscipline and lawlessness within this store. And society not for this so. You know, law now for guide we all. Because even you where they break the law they for protect you. The law they help you for the other person not do you wrong. And you self not for you do person wrong. But we they do with impunity, people they not care self. Sometimes then the people looking inside the keke or sit on behind the bike. I can tell people, but you sit on inside this keke or bike, this man they break traffic rules. You know, able to tell and say, no, this is not right, not do this, not do that. We all get a role for play. That's the point I want to make this morning. We all get a responsibility. If we all sit down and we are accomplice, now we the support waiting they happen, we are wrong, we know the talk, then we are part of the problem. Lord, take we pledge this morning. We can take we roll call. We get updates them for do. The police boss from Liberia, this salon. The police boss from Gambia, self get for can salon. We see continued effort from the police in the fight against Kush. We continue for pay attention to them. Like I say, every Thursday we don't dedicate Thursdays to getting someone from the task force or people who they walk around Kush for come and give me update about things the way they happen. So hopefully this Thursday we'll get somebody as well for come and give me updates. But Lord, take we pledge as this now we on civic responsibility and we on commitment to the nation. Salon big pass we all for understand say we get responsibility for put the interest of this country above all else every other time. Because we only come and go, but Sierra Leone will stay. And we need for to think about which kind of country we want left for we picking them. And then therefore be we thought. We don't see the kind of country where they left give we. Now we for the focus on which kind of country we want left for we picking them. We still want little picking them in a countryside and they rush for go fend water. We want little picking them in a countryside and they worry about light. We are picking and then a countryside and they worry about healthcare, about education, about steam for it, about the safety and security. You know, yesterday I listened to the president and one of the things that we're saying that food security, that's something where the world, not only Africa, safe, for take seriously because food security they lead to a lot of things. It leads to if people are not get food, if people are angry, food no day, it's a problem. It lead to fat and all of that. You know. Well, I'll take we pledge. They come back shortly and can continue. We could do the whole call. We're going to talk to Lucy and Momo today from the PPRC. We see the PPRC don't find the APC for his statement where the APC chairman of Falaba, Honorable Mara, make. We're going to talk to Lucy and Momo. We don't reach out to the APC for comments and say then just receive the statement from PPRC, then the review and force, and then we'll come out with a public statement. So continue for stay with you. Let's take our pledge. We'll come back shortly. This is the Truth Morning Devotion.
Pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve and faithfully at all times. I promise to defend her honor and good name, always work for her unity, peace, freedom, and prosperity, and put her interest above all. So help me God, so help me God.
I pledge my love and loyalty to my country, Sierra Leone. I vow to serve her faithfully at all times. I promise to defend her honor and good name, always work for her unity, peace, freedom, and prosperity. I put her interest above all else. So help me God, so help me God.
The same old system and the same problem. So wait till we for do we never them. Wait for make this problem just so win. Don't lean back me fumble them. The same old system and the same problem. So wait till we for do we never them. Wait for make this problem just so win. I've been telling mama and me papa them don't clean. Sister and me brother them don't clean. We auntie don't put that the one he just say think when they ask me uncle they say the belly empty. No see the moon they shine you feel say don't clean. Nothing brother no they go for nothing. For walk up for nothing make never sit down for nothing. So wake up your body and do something. We no come for chan, we no come for full slang. All we come on now for six flank to flank. With horsepower and sound now we six flank to flank. That's why people take we forbid the higher rank. It's a brand new day. People say, hey, darkness is far behind us. A brand new day. People say, hey, blessing must surely find us. So don't worry, no way. Just keep the faith, it'll be okay. There's a better way. With love, there's a brighter day. God don't clean back home, me fumble them. The same old system and the same problem. So what do we for do? Oh, we never them. Wait for make this problem, yeah, so when go don't clean back home, if I'm with them. The same old system and the same problem. So what do we for do? Oh, we never them. Wait for make this problem, yeah, so when
we pray. Tell God thank you because He make you see today. So Molly don't sleep, we don't ever see today. Be grateful to God. Say hey yeah, no say daddy God you good. If you give out them cheap, I know say we self get with food. We not get nothing, but we tell you thank you God. For we your life in you blessing God. Wally, oh, canu, be say, gewa.
Salute. Grandmama used to say, Kijimi bonga sweet. Papa used to rise up early in the morning, bubble and hustle. We used to play in the fields, no guns, no dagger. Hey, no one kill another. Authentic love overflowing how we blow. Each time when I and I raga. But jungle days have come. No man, no one see another man go swagger. Youth must have been brother, man, now you back. Mama's alone while we living in the dark. We going rough like hope is lost. But I know there is a light at the tunnel. But you and I, if you make a change, and the lions will roar again. If you and I could make a change, Mama Salon will rise again. Ooh, Sierra Leone will rise again. Ooh, Sierra Leone will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again. The roaring lion will roar again. And our voices go high, hills and valleys we echo and cry. Join me sing this song if you believe in me vibes. Sierra Leone go rise again. Ooh, Sierra Leone go rise again. Become again the artists of West Africa. Sierra Leone go rise again. We like to the world from the west coast of Africa. Sierra Leone go rise again. It's a prophecy and I do believe it. Sierra Leone go rise again. If you don't believe it, you got to believe it.
Sierra Leone will rise again. This country will definitely rise. But for make this country rise, now we all for play with parts as a people. We all get a responsibility for do waiting right and avoid for do waiting wrong. Whatever way. You know, in private sector, people and they can't buy food to you or you provide service, respect them, treat them with respect, with dignity. In a public service, do the same. You know, I can always say, people already go into politics. They're not go there with the intention say then they can't spoil this country. Oh, no. I'm not sure there is anyone where they sit and say, no, me, I want to take power or I want to appoint me like join politics because I want to do this country bad. No, they don't. We all get good intention and good plan and aims for make this country go before. Sometimes it's the system. And the system can destroy we. Now the system can make we look bad. Now the system can make we do things that we're not right. People can be corrupted because the system is corrupt. You know, and we serve as people. We serve. Sometimes we come with a lot of burden on people. Forget about people that we get with it on politics. Even people with private life and, you know, where they do them things at the corner. Sometimes the pressure on you, they make you go and do things them way you know for do. If you're not possible, No, they stay focused and understand, say, no, you can do the best you can. You don't need for do more than waiting you want for do. Yeah. But we all get a role for play. That is what I'm trying to say this morning. We get responsibility for all people and with political power accountable. Because now we get the power. But if we all sit down and say, no, na me party dey na power, I not for talk, I not for say this, I not for say that. No, when things go bad, it affects everyone. If it don't affect you directly, say if you must get fumble, where they affect, you get pikin, you get sister, you get cousin. We in an extended family they will get to this country. Most of we connected. But if it's good, now we all enjoy more. We know the peak. When things are good, like I can say, the economy doesn't lie. When the economy is good, it's good. You know they lie. Oh, you they feel them. They reflect in your life. Yesterday I get Alpha Timbona. I've been the talk, and he was candid and honest. If you check almost and they pay some people, man, it's tough for you check some people. 1,500, 2,000. It's tough. We really need for see, even we in the private sector, how do we get a living wage for people? You know, people that work for we. How do we look at how we could actually pay them some salary where at the end of the day they're able to take care of them, at least basic, feed themselves, feed them, picking them, health care, waiting and go keep in a corner. You know what I mean? But this country, we pray one day things gets better. It will definitely get better if we all agree and resolve, say, we agree for let things and get better. Things will definitely get better. It's just us. It's people. Any country, now people in the make them. Not so. And the people away the America, the UK, the France, wherever, Kenya, Ghana. It's the people. And the people, the political leadership, are part of the people. Political leadership, we the people, the media, civil society, the judiciary, parliament. But the leader, the leadership, you know, the leadership, lead by example, lead and show. People and they follow a lie. We leader them for be we number one role model them first. We leader them after our parents and our homes and we communities them. But we leader them for be people who they try for emulate and look up to. And the other day they talk about how this society, who don't have the people and being go sit don't say, them people are then they inspire the nation. And people them way if they talk everybody they listen. We need to get them people in there because then they help for shape citizens and thought as well. And they help for shape the leaders and thoughts. Because if they talk, if the leaders they want to do bad, then puts their voice out, then they listen. We the people themselves could listen to them because they expect they. We need to get role model them. And we picking the all they grow up so. We need to begin teach them for emulate good things that what they do. If you ask now, ask young people, I think I have to ask that question one of them days here. Who that really now we role model? What we they admire them for? How do they influence with life? How do they influence our life? Is it about the riches we then get, the good work we then they do, which impacts and they create in the community? We need role models. We need people who all they look up to. Say, no, yeah, this person is upright. Yeah, he's someone, if he speaks, everyone listens. We need that now, society. We need that. It help a country for shape we thought and how we do things, how we react to things. It's important. Well, let's do the roll call this morning. We can make calls. We go Falaba. Give me bell. Wow. We go Falaba. From Falaba, we go talk to Lucien Momo, like I said this morning. And this morning at the program, we talk to Andrew Lavalley from the Institute for Governance Reform And also we get for talk to Reverend James Lai from the National Elections Watch. You know, we still continue the conversation of the tripartite committee, steering committee secretariats, the issue between the APC and the committee, the issue of disagreements, there is issue of trust. You know, we just getting started and we don't begin get trust issue. This is the point I keep making. When they go to an election, we don't come on from an election, we get a lot of disagreements. We leaders, them don't sit down, they don't agree, they don't sign an agreement. We they go we they plan for going to another election now. Even as we try for get started, we don't begin with disagreements. The issue of trust, very, very visible in everything where they happen. You know, in everything where they happen. We need to address that before we move forward. Otherwise, we they get another election, we they go into another election, and you end up for be team where they get for can sit on a table back for dialogue. So today we're going to talk to civil society on how do we fix this before we get to the next engagement. How do we fix it? But do roll call this morning. Good morning and welcome. Good morning and welcome. Talibes Skokes. Good morning, my brother. Hope you do fine. Greeting from Freetown, brother. Usman Bari, Dennis Sam, Mansare Papayo, Mosdi, Lampoy Richie, Hassan Cedric Kama Sisse, Umar David Mega Sisse, Gabriel Indolo Lebi, Joseph Juana, Alfred Jami, Fal Ibrahim, Salifou Sisse, Raymond Sisse, Thomas Sawyer, Skokes, yes man, hope you do fine. Terry Bayo, Mohamed Habib Kamara, Juliana Koma, Fode Kamara, Kagbo Fouad, Bonke Kali, Mustafa Payo Sisse, Ishmael Conte Senior, Samuel Bundu, Bashiru Benjamin Makoti, Karimu Kenneth, Sisse Marion, Alaji Isa Kalon, Madiu Dila Masi. Good morning, Aisatu Jawara, Alasan Kagbo, Gabel, Abdul Ibn Ibrahim Tula, Cherno M. Jallo, Mohamed Sheka Kamara, Ali Esba, Lloyd Fofana, Abdul Fula, Albert Simbo, yes, Abdul Karim Aziz Kamara, good morning. Miss B, good morning. Good morning. Juliet Bai, Attila, Hassan Junior Bundu, William Martin, Mustafa Bangura, Alasan Sisse from McKinney. Good morning, my brother. Hope you do fine. Gilpin McFoy, Abdul Malapo Kamara, Alasan Lansana Bandingo Kamara, Lamin Everman Kamara. Yeah, I agree, man. Lawlessness. But now we always sit down and watch back. Now they sit down and then kekeden and they broke traffic, they talk. Now they sit up on bike, they use the wrong road, we know they talk. Now we the people, now we, the lawlessness and indiscipline, now we they instill them. Now we, they sit up and then public transport. We they see people and they do wrong. We don't say, we don't talk. You know, but if you see bad, talk them, man. It love. When you see things where they go bad, where you talk, they show say you love your country. Wallahi, now that day they show. When you see bad, you talk them. They show say you love your country. Wallahi, not so bad you bad oh. You just don't want to let the bad continue. Because if that bad they continue, it harm other people them. You know? But we all get a role for play. We all. Minkailu Mukhtaru Muniru Masakoy, Samuel Toure, Olun Femi Smith, Alfred Keifa Kamara, Peter Mano Sisse, Aja Mariam Jai, Ibrahim Kagbo, Ambassador Abdul Karim Kone, Yaya A. Kalon. Well, yeah, I go blame the system. Like I say, police need for enforce. Police gets responsibility for enforce. But not so everywhere police dey. If in a small corner, then we hold them. We go see somebody come and dig. A bill who sign up for bill. We always sit on the watch them. We they watch. You know, we all get a role for play. Wallahi, I agree, enforcement is important, but we also all need for speak up if we see things the way they go bad. Sulbi Bari, Jabi Kanja, Ramadan, Macaulay, Abubakar So, Yusuf Sisse, Akpan Patrick Michael, Fedish M. Cole, Winifred Wilson, yeah, Regent Road, hey, bra. One brother don't block way under with Imutuka. He park bad, double parking. Then begin go fend that bra, they take or can pull the motor. We go for park with the wait, then go fend the man, who side the man don't go. The man see motor car park show. And this motor car na abandoned vehicle. In case I come back, he park. The whole block is tight. Pass where them begin go fend bra. Who side them go see an gold sabi. They see who park na that place, they take for a very long time. Man. Anyway, Lamin, Everman Kamara, Mabel Cole, Michael Moije. Good morning, Nabila Musa Kamara. Good morning, Albert Lansana, Winifred Wilson. Good morning, Elevated STB. Good morning. Good morning, everyone, and welcome. Abakar Jallo, Victor Gladstone Johnson. They listen to me from Sumbe Lugbu Chiefdom Bo District. Good morning, my brother, and welcome. Good morning to all people in our Sweet Bo, my Dede, George Philip Jambawai, I get for Kanfenam. Alaji Arun, Sivali, Ima Wilson Davidson, Saltek Sal, Francis Fode, Alfred Keru, Bumi, Sarah Thompson Moter, Eddie Conte, Shiba Concept, Shiba, Makwube Musa, Juliet Bayatila, Noel Pizzo Wright. Good morning, everyone. Arnold Jemba Masakoi, Merkaba, Edward Ogunlade, Adin, Jaya Koka. Good morning, Frederica Crispina Johnson. Good morning, my people. It is a blessing, as always, for getting all Naya, and we appreciate that you find time for join we and always be part of this show. It's a blessing. Lamrana Bakamara, good morning, my sister. It's a blessing for getting all. We not take this for granted. I always say we're all blessed, we all can do this together. Good morning, my man Mustafa Kata M. Kat from Sugarloaf Mountain. Hope the family they do well. Abdul Aziz. Grace Mosori, good morning. Amadou Bailoba, good morning, everyone. Good morning, Prince Jibril. Good morning, Joyce Cold. Good morning, Clementina Williams and Dola Zoka. Simchi Cole, Gabriel Indolo Lebi. Good morning, everyone. Jalo Abdul Karim, good morning. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning and welcome to the Truth Morning Devotion. We get quick updates and for take a lot of things them day where they happen, we don't happen, where we need for good morning to my brother Ajibu Tijan Jalo. Good morning. Hope you they do fine on state side. Yes, let me take some updates them about things them way happened yesterday, and we see the police don't intensify the efforts in them raids, in them arrests, na the borders, na the airports. That's very commendable, and that's we been they ask for no more. Let me do more. People then go see, then go understand, say them for afraid for do this. But if everybody just left and do no more, they do what he want do. Nobody not afraid, then it's a problem. Yesterday, 2 people and then police nets were being reported that they suspected drug trafficking. Gendema outside, they arrest them. Then yesterday, police also arrest a traditional healer. Then arrest one traditional healer. We then say then catch with gun. See the brand. Police arrest traditional healer for suspected illicit activities, firearm discover. If you watch that the ground, you see pistol, you get communication set all. They say this now. Apparently now the traditional healers association now they help the police, for arrest time. They say Sheku Dabo was arrested in a joint operation conducted with the help of the National Traditional Healers Association President Sheku Tarawali, following intelligence suggesting that some members of the association may be involved in the said activities. They arrest them. So that's good news. Me don't know what you can say traditional people and which gun they get. What is bad they do it live gun. God no more sabi, but that's about it. That's what the authorities and they do, and this definitely they make other people them understand. Say them for afraid. They're not for get involved in that thing they are. Another update now: the Zambian national Zambian passport holder where they arrest smuggling suspected cocaine at Freetown. The report said the authorities at the Freetown International Airport arrested a Zambian passenger, Mariam Shamani, for smuggling suspected cocaine. A statement from the National Revenue Authority said The discovery was made at around 8:30 a.m. during a standard baggage check for an Ethiopian Airlines flight. Screeners found a suspicious substance believed to be cocaine in the hidden inside a baggage. So this is about it. Where every sector played a part, bruh. Possibly one smuggle drugs can or out of here. They're afraid. Because they know say, then they watch them. You know? So this is all we've been asking for. Let the people who are responsible just play them parts. Just enforce. People will be scared and they'll go away. They will go away. You know, we got this other updates. PPRC slam APC 120,000 fine for breach of Political Parties Act. The Political Parties Regulation Commission, PPRC has fined the All People's Congress Party 120,000 for breaching Section 39(1)(d) of the Political Parties Act number 25 of 2022. This follows remarks made by Honorable Lahai Maraz, APC's Falaba District Chairman, during a civic engagement organized by the Tripartite Steering Committee Secretariat at the District Council Hall in Falaba Town on Saturday, November 15. The Commission described Maraz's statement as incendiary and inciting. The PPRC noted that it had earlier warned the APC in a letter dated November 11th against contravening the act. The party has now been given 14 days to set the fine. That's about it. That's about it. Like institutions, they enforce. When somebody break law, enforce. You know, I remember the other day I get Lucy and Momona. I said they don't get meeting with APC. They don't agree, say, nobody never threaten the security of the state. Nobody, we not for do that. People in political power, you know, politicians can make their points without making threats. We can. We can. We all, this country now, we all young. Let somebody not sit on some side, begin threatening the peace of this country. Political power, now the people they give. Convince the people for vote for you. Convince the people. But, you know, the country don't get to a point, everybody can sit on just on side and make some statement. It's like, you know, I watched that video there. I watched the video. And I just can't play it here because it's clearly, you know, they not expect any of the political leader them from APC, SLP, or whatever party for make them kind of statement that day. It's a threat to the state. It is a threat to the security. And we not for do that. Politics not to do or die. It's about what's in your idea. Campaign to the people if they believe in. And how don't they vote now this country safe? Most people, now usai then tribal people and then the region. That's how they vote. Everybody know the people are working there at the middle. Then few, wallahi. But anytime meeting there, this party go make this threat. The other day it was SLPP. The other day it's APC. Then get for Kawitana media. People actually don't call meetings. Say, okay, gentlemen, on a lot tone down. Nobody not for threatening the state of this, the security of this state. But people still they go around and they make threatening remarks. They threaten the security of the state. If we not win power, no problem. If we not retain, we get the forces now. We go retain power. We'll use them against una. Well, people ended and they suffer for waiting out and for passing life. Politicians, they know they think about this. This should be our conversation. Watch the World Bank report. They talk about how poverty they increase with all the effort the way government they make. The report even they say government need for create more jobs for address with poverty level. Now then therefore be with conversation. I want to see how the opposition can take that and tell the public, now this we want to do. Now this way we do for addresses. Not to pass election tell una pull manifesto. There are a lot of people who want to be flag bearer. Go to the media and explain to them. You chairman at district back, you can go and see them say, me people now this and this, but we can disagree. You know, I have been saying this. We can disagree. We don't need to agree on everything, safe, because democracy not provide for that. We for disagree, but we can disagree respectfully and not threaten the peace of this country. You can disagree, say this town all owner the whole of this engagement. We don't want to be part of her. We not think say right. We think say nobody know for thief election. Nobody know for rig election. But for be in a way we go sound like if it not you, it no one else, or you dey threaten the state. Anyway, we're going to talk to Lucien Momo on this. Another update now that Ilraj self don't pull a statement, strongly condemns inflammatory and threatening statements by APC Falaba District Chairman Lai Mara. He said the Institute for Legal Research and Advocacy for Justice, Ilraj, unequivocally condemns the inflammatory statements made by Lai Mara, the All People's Congress APC District Party Chairman for Falaba, during the recent tripartite engagement session held at the Falaba District Council Hall. Mr. Mara's explicit declaration that the APC has the capacity to resist the military and the police, along with his references to deploying advanced technology warfare such as drones and the purported simplicity of procuring private military services, represents a grave and direct threat to national security, public order, and the foundational principle of the rule of law. These remarks not only incite potential violence, but also flagrantly undermines the democratic institutions that safeguard our nation's stability. Such provocative rhetoric is profoundly dangerous and incompatible with the norms of democratic society. It endangers the lives and safety of citizens, exacerbates existing political tension, and erodes the hard-won efforts to foster peace, national unity, and social cohesion in Sierra Leone. I agree. I totally agree. And we all, as people, for condemn them statements here. Nobody need to benefit from FET. No one. No one. Nobody need to benefit from threat of FET or out and column. We truly need for tone down. We politicians them for tone down. This country, let we discuss the issues them. The people are smart. There are many ways now for able to discuss the issues them. There are many ways for discuss the issues them. Many ways for discuss the issues them. And we can do that in we own way. We can do that. Civilized way. The media they now. Now you can go online self and talk to the people them. Tell the people in a distance. They can't talk to una. They go live and address una. It's a better way than making threats and incitement. We the people who go see them, who they watch them video and they share them, who they gladdy, who they fish. What problem for them here? Now me and you. Wallahi, check the people who don't drive and think say we happen here. Check the people where they die. Somebody not incite you for go dey perfect. There are better ways for discuss election issues and how for win elections. There are better ways. Please. We not for accept them thing they are. This country, let we condemn anybody, and me not like this talk. The recent SLPP chairman statement, everybody condemn him. It was condemned. Civil society pull statement and condemn them. People actually call them to a meeting, then go sign agreement. Let we left for compare. This person said this, that person said that. Civil society, Ilraj pull statement and don't condemn them. We not for accept politician and normalize. Because this politician are you party they, he make statement. No, that other ambi don't make none. Una sit down. Sit down. Let them they bonfuna. Turn una so. Sit down. The politician and they make insightful statements, things that we go bring some problem in this country, where they're able to run and go and left we, and then they can be the target. Now, me you get for. Why check the people that will die and riots they will get there. Who don't know the people them? Welcome. Who don't know the people that will die? Who don't know they ask? We the people them for big ask with politicians them for discuss issues, substance. If you think there are ways, like what we get yesterday, we get a conversation now about tripartite. We get the man from the APC secretariat. He making point. The APC don't pull out a statement. Everybody, we forget dialogue, conversation. Not a thing where they bring can threat and endanger the lives of people. If people in our APC something happen, then die. Na Sierra Leoneans, na SLPP, na Sierra Leoneans. Nobody, and I'm saying nobody, no politician. We all know for agree for the politician and they make statement them when a threat to society, either APC or SLPP. Nobody no for do am. What are the benefits? Now then they put food on the table. Now go address the problem all they get with social services. And then statement then they how? People then they talk 19 and they for them fight for political power. People then they can power in this country and they 5-10 years. The people in them village themselves then they suffer. Then life don't know they change. Then they come. We don't see that, man. Where then get power, where then get money. You know, say then they move come on at inside and they go to on her back. See, don't let them put whip and put. Don't, please, my people. Let we not allow that. Let we not allow politicians them for make statement them where they bring can chaos at this country. We shouldn't. APC, SLPP, RFP, whoever. Let we get dialogue. Let we get conversation. There are ways we can disagree on things. We don't see war. We don't see. Some of we grow up with war. We get for the run with we family. Go come on a Salon, go Guinea, come on a Eastern, come Western. Not able to get life with move from one school, it affects your academic year, it affects your growth, your development and everything. We've seen that. You need to help any country. You need to help. We get opportunity for fix the problem now. We get tripartite. We get institutions and we're responsible. The opposition can disagree as much as they can, as they are doing, with position statements, calling out people, engaging the media, engaging their members. But you don't hear ever the Secretary General of APC, they make threats, say, then go fet. The chairman, you don't hear it. The SLPP chairman, they say go explain in position PPRC. But the point I'm making is, there was this meeting at PPRC. PPRC don't call everybody for tune down. The party, they don't sign to them. They don't send letter to APC. And we not for allow whoever do them, who condemn, who don't condemn them, who for continue for condemn them. The point I want to make is, now we the people them, not for begin this allow with politicians. If we sit on some side politicians, they say them thing there, let's tell them, say no, we know they go fet we know one fet now. Let's find a better way for addressing problem there. There should be, and there is always better ways for addressing problem there. Please. No affect again, Diabo. How for run? How for develop this country now? They for member now. How for run? Who that ever then a power? But now how for run with this country? How for address with light problem, with water problem, with healthcare, with education, feed we safe. And then they for be with focus. Not so fet. Fet for power, who that they benefit now people and they die no more. Innocent people them sometimes. I still get this memory of the boy who died in Cambia, Pamba election. Nobody then all accountable for that. That politician and go fet they. But they've not held anyone accountable. In mama dede, in family dede. Small boy, we not mixed by election. Fire gone, he die. What would I benefit from him? Now family they cry under so. Please. Yeah, I just think there are things we shouldn't allow. In a conversation they will not allow forget. And this time we really need for agree as a nation, say we not for allow we politicians and for say things them we go bring come incitement. We not for say things them. We can disagree as much as we can. Disagreement for day safe. Disagreement for day. But it is so common now for we politicians them. As this gets mic for talk now, outside party people in the now for tell them, but we go use the military, we go fight, we go ensure say we maintain power. If this gets mic for talk now for say no, we self we go show now say we for win this power. It's either also no, but talk to us about the issues. Explain to us what you want to do differently. Not then conversation and they'll forget. Not to war, not to fight, man. Nobody know the win if fets day na. Nobody know the benefits. No country know the progress who side fets day. It doesn't. They're the people and they suffer. Not them. Please, me, I just want beg we the people them. Let we not encourage we politicians. For Musaiva, SLPP, APC, let we not allow them for get a conversation we get for do with violence or threats. No, not allow that. Now we, because I'm me, you the here. Anyway, Anyway, let's take a commercial break. We'll take a quick commercial break. We can make some calls sent to colleagues in the regions. Then we can talk to Lucien Momo before we get we guest them this morning. Continue for stay with we.
Let your light come shining through and through, yeah. Oh, the most high in the midst of all what you do.
Africa, Sierra Leone, they can't keep a good man down. Always keep a joy when they want you to frown. Cause I'm so solid as a rock, just can't stop you now. Yes! You know, this is Caesar Kalonji promoting the One Nation Reggae Festival happening in Sierra Leone from the 25th to the 30th of November 2025. I, Caesar Kalonji, will be in Sierra Leone performing with my band live on the 28th of November. Be there, all the massive, all the crew. More fire, righteousness, let it rain. Rastafari, Sierra Leone, be there.
She know me treat her better than her man. But she a worry about the millions. You love me for true.
Bless up from the Melody, knows me, Christopher Martin, and Dawson to the fullest. And listen, Sierra Leone, I'm sending love and blessings your way. I can't wait to be there. It's all about the One Nation Reggae Festival. November the 28th, Sugarland Beach comes alive. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a big deal. Make sure you come out. One vibe, one energy, one Sierra Leone. See you there, November the 28th.
On Jara, man. You know you're about the 6th National Fula Cultural Festival and Awards. They happen on the 23rd November 2025. Wilkie Sur, Tatsko Hall. Esi inama NFCF dong andiko wiko. Kikano marani on surprise jano. Oh, we come Timbi, Tali, Nuro, and Koda. And we also expect the cultural display from sister stripes like Timmy, the Mende, the Loco, and the Soso. And ticket prices now 100 euros, 300, and 1,000 euros. November 23rd, na Tatsko Hall. Menen happy on our phone. Kosadimo, Kotoli.
Corruption, now we country, ain't no good, oh.
You don't hear about the Green Public Work?
Wetin na the Green Public Work?
The Green Public Work, or GPW, na branch na the Labour Intensive Public Work, where also na branch inside the Productive Social Safety Net and Youth Employment Project.
Do ya tell me more?
The Green Public Work na $3 million package, where they part of the $42 million, where the World Bank and UNICEF through the government of Salon provide as overall support for the Productive Social Safety Net and Youth Employment Project. Green Public Work, they operate na all the major cities na the country, from Freetown, Bo, Makeni, Kenema, Koidu, Port Loko, and Bond. The projects they provide temporal work for 6,000 young people them, whether between 18 and 35 years. Now the city them where are called Sojisno. Them young people here, they plant stick and also help clean the streets with the help of the council there. From the $3 million support, the council go pay salary to them young people here and support them with equipment like tricycle, protective gears, and plenty other things them where they go use for do them work.
Well, this now good news for young people then.
Yes, and for ensure say all waiting there inside the Green Public Work project come out fine one and all water, the Anti-Corruption Commission go monitor the implementation. If you get any complaint or concern, but waiting they go on inside the project, now for call the ACC, now the free line, when na 8515 from any mobile network. The ACC go keep your complaint secret and go protect you when make the complaint.
Now the World Bank
Together with UNICEF and Government of Salone, bring this message to you.
This fight is winnable.
Are you a graduate looking for a world-class master's degree? The Erasmus Mundus Joint Master's Scholarship offers graduates a fully funded chance to study across Europe at top universities. Applications open in October with deadlines in January. Choose from a wide range of master's programs in engineering, technology, law, health, arts, social sciences, and many more. Here is how to apply. Visit the official Erasmus Mundus catalog online, select your program, prepare your documents, and apply directly through the program's website. Don't miss this life-changing opportunity. This is your moment. Study, grow, and connect across cultures. Erasmus Mundus. Inspire, apply, achieve. Funded by the European Union.
You know, say this Christmas celebration I get for sweets, Lifan gets one big surprise for all the loyal customers.
Wait, not to that Lifan Christmas bonanza where they see all over the place they talk about. I see them say when you buy any Lifan Okada for just 18,500 new leons, or them Lifan tricycle na any brand from Freetown to Kenema or Makeni, you dey get one free raffle ticket for the grand roll will go happen live inside January.
Yes, so one bike equals to one ticket. The more you buy, the more tickets and chance you get for win.
And the price them where I see them sweet, so you can win 5 brand new Lifan Okada, 10 higher TVs, 10 Kovacs generators, 10 higher refrigerators, and 10 higher freezers.
A total of 45 lucky winners go win across the 3 branches. So make sure say you not left out at this promotion, Yaso.
Go now, now the nearest Lifan branch na either Freetown at 24 Main Motor Road, Congo Cross, or Kenema at 65 Hanger Road, or Makeni at 24 Lontaro. Or call the number 077 360 000 for buy you brand new Lifan motorbike for just 18,500 new leons, or you find Lifan tricycle and get ready for celebrate big this Christmas season.
Lifan Christmas Bonanza. Buy, win, and celebrate.
Faster. Anytime you dey, the EcoBank mobile app, they puts the power of banking na yuan. The app they make you able for pull cash from any ATM or express points. You don't even need a card. Send money across all 33 African countries them with rapid transfer. Transfer funds locally or internationally. Pay bills them like school fees, lights bill, even tax. All just with one tap.
That's not all. The app safe to make you able for buy top up for your AfriCell and your Orange Lights now. If it creates virtual card or load your prepaid card direct from the app so you can shop online with no worry. When you want to surprise your party, just send them one redeemable token where you go cash out. And if you don't go shopping, just scan and pay with your EcoBank Pay.
EcoBank mobile app fast. Convenience and security all day na yuan. Download the EcoBank mobile app today and bank the smart way.
EcoBank, a better way, a better Africa.
It's too slow. I no want make you worry. Signature Connect don't come na salon. Signature Connect when a fiber internet and microwave coverage he gets this na salon now. And he come from make the internet problem done tapata. Signature Connect where they na number 92 Regent Road Hill Station. Don't come, we package them. We go sweet you. When you connect, you dey get 3 days free trial for both postpaid and prepaid options. Then package and sweet then get 700 for small homes, 900 and then 1,250 for smaller office them and business place them. And say for corporate services them. You dey able use the internet for connect to CCTV camera, laptop and phone and other appliances them where you get na you host or you office. Now forget to Signature Connect. Day for all man. Contact them na 072 568 290 or 033 233 620.
I'm shining through and through, yeah. Oh, the most dynamics of all what you do.
Africa, Sierra Leone, they can't keep a good man down. Always keep a joy when they want you to frown. Cause I'm so solid as a rock, just can't stop you now. Yes! You know, this is Caesar Kalonji promoting the One Nation Reggae Festival happening in Sierra Leone from the 25th to the 30th of November 2025. I, Caesar Kalonji, will be in Sierra Leone performing with my band live on the 28th of November. Be there, all the massive, all the crew. More fire, righteousness, let it rain. Rastafari, Sierra Leone, be there.
She know me treat her better than her man, but she a worry about the millions. You love me for true.
Bless up for me the Melodinos, me, Mustafa Martin, and Dawson to the fullest. And listen, Sierra Leone, I'm sending love and blessings your way. I can't wait to be there. It's all about the One Nation Reggae Festival. November the 28th, Sugarland Beach comes alive. It's going to be amazing. It's going to be a big deal. Make sure you come out. One vibe, one energy, one Sierra Leone. See you there, November the 28th.
Welcome back. Listen to the Truth Morning Devotion. The venue don't change, the One Nation Festival. You know, at the Radisson Garden now, not to Sugarland Beach again. But I look forward for sees the Kalonji and Chris Martin, and we on local reggae artists, them, Cosco B and others. So I'm looking forward to that. Logo na Falabak, Koinadugu district, for Bilal, who's are you there right now? You know, I'm walking there between Falaba, you there, Koinadugu. Who's are you there right now? Good morning.
Good morning, sir. Are they presently in Koinadugu district?
Okay. You know, now they rove. But there was this update, you know, we share with we about a woman, a pregnant woman, you know, there was no ambulance, I gave her put them na some way for care and go to hospital, you know, also safely, and thank God he give birth. Waiting are in status presently?
On Friday, we received a video message within the social media concerning one woman where they call Kati Kuruma. Kati Kuruma come up from one village where they call Funbakoro, Eden and Enichimno. Funban the section headquarters for Bakuru section. So on Friday, it been there at the PHU center where the community people them gather the money for themselves because they don't pass for many years and on the request to government to bid for the PHU. The government not able to bid for the PHU, so then contribute for build the young PHU in their community. And then go send nurse for themselves. Now then they're responsible for the nurse within that PHU. And then they get small things. Sometimes then they make farm for. So where this fellow woman and they let begin the atom normally, then refer Alcala go PHU 9 miles from Fumba to Alcala. The woman sleep then call for ambulance now. According to the CHU, we been there na the PHU na Alcala, say then reach out to her and say due to the difficult terrain from Kabbalah to Alcala and 54 miles. They say they not get ambulance for come Nadad. Okay. I can't take the Belawuma. So the community people then, which are the lady come out, they mobilize themselves, they use them. They say, well, Lord take Kampa Amok. Then we go to Samaya Bendugu. Samaya Bendugu, they inside Tongolili district. From Alkalia to Samaya Bendugu. Now about 28 miles for go there. So the people that may take the Belawuma on their head, now the arm of them go with them. I think 3 miles to Samaya Bendugu, now they're able to get one motor now. We take the Belawuma and direct now Magini Government Hospital.
Now, McKinney na day the woman go deliver, right?
Yeah, now McKinney Government Hospital na they do born.
So that whole area they not get ambulance. I understand the road very bad na that part there as well, but they not get ambulance. They not get ambulance service.
Well, they don't get ambulance service. If you get emergency, they need you done. But you call Konodugu, Kabbalah Government Hospital. And them said, and then they in charge of ambulance. So if you reach out to them, they tell you, say, sometimes they say fuel no day. Sometimes they will say, well, we're not able to stand it because of the road. So 9 exactly the app. Where ambulance we be in Kabbalah, they say you're not able to come. Now they need you for can't take that belly woman because of the road.
Okay, but we thank God for the woman in life, and we understand say he deliver safely, and we thank God. But this is it, and you know, thank you so much, Frederick, for this update, and hopefully the authorities they watch and they listen. Then go find a solution, because that area then a very hard to reach area, right? It difficult for even bike or public transport or commercial vehicle them for good, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And one thing, when they think they happen to Mr. Ba, the TMO begin to defend itself, they begin to send audio on social media. They talk, say, if they call the road bad, it not get problem at that side. Now the government ain't get problem. So if they call them, they say the ambulance not even for go to that particular place. Not to your own concern. The government ain't responsible for nothing. So that may be make people that begin they feel offended because of them, because that statement they will come up for stakeholders.
Okay. Well, the problem them plenty, and we hope the authorities them go find a way. But thank God the woman survive, and he and Pekin, he born and the Pekin they safely. We thank God for that. But thank you so much, Frederick, for the updates today, and we appreciate your time. So these are the issues them we truly for the get conversation on with the people. You know, thanks, Frederick. Thank you for that update day. These are the issues them. Then communities there, some of them they now no politician then come back home. Then some of them don't they not power 5-10 years, things they don't change, other than they don't kind of power 5-10 years, it's the same for some of them communities there. But let nobody make the point where they make they see people and they say SLPP been don't say APC back for say okay. Sometimes it's tiring. You know, when you try to talk to people and they understand, say, you know, if any problem happen now, we are the biggest losers. Biggest losers. Nobody know for incites the public politics and election business. Pantin way na then your personal benefit. Wallahi. And then they benefit directly. Well, and I don't give you an example. Them village how they talk about so, them place here. A place they don't live for some time. People don't kind of power 5-10 years, and then place here then come out. They not change it. Nothing not change. The people are still living the same way. With conversation and for B, how do we get ambulance service and then place they are? Or place them directly outside this woman no need for commoner in community go able to deliver them? How? Now then here for build conversation. How do we lift ourselves out of poverty? How we for address social issues then? Anyway, log on with video call now. We get Lucien Momo, the Director of Communications for the Political Parties Regulation Commission, PPRC. Good morning, Lucien.
Good morning, Lamrana family.
It is a pleasure having you. You know, just last week I've been getting we talk about the meeting one I get with the APC and SLPP, you know, for warn them about a statement where both parties they make, where I think say not been too good for the public. But we see when I pull a statement yesterday. You just want to give we don't get a conversation on that. But waiting at the background, waiting on your own finding for come out with that statement there.
Well, of course, Lamrana, as you say, on the 11th of November, we call the leadership of the APC and the SLPP for can discuss contraventions them way them don't do now the Political Parties Act number 25 of 2022, specifically sections 39(1)(d), where them be violated. And in that meeting they we play clips them then bad belly talk them the way them be the talk now the traditional media and social media. And then in that meeting they go ahead and they may sign an agreement where they say they will stop for the do them kind of bad thing then they and will not be end and they will be issued out warning letters to the political party them. But sadly and regrettably, on Saturday, we over the weekend we make for understand say there was a civic engagement where them they go talk about the tripartite committee, the recommendation, one part the recommendation them where now the secretariat they take the leaders. And when then hand over the mic to the district chairman for the All People's Congress na Falaba district, Honorable Lahai Mara, they make some stand them who think say they in violation of the laws them where they inside the Political Parties Act. So now he make yesterday therefore issue out a fine of 120,000 new loans to the All People's Congress, waiting for pay within 14 days.
So, when I don't get reaction from the APC on this, I see when I even get a meeting with the leadership, some parts of them, the leadership yesterday in our office.
Well, of course, we discussed on yesterday, not be here for do that issue because I believe, say, as a commission, we don't discuss the issue with the party and don't affirm, they don't affirm to we and don't assure the commission, say, then go make sure, say, them party member them and then the operatives or supporters engage in that. More so far, a very senior officer that the party way happen for be the district chairman for one of districts, they make aware because it did a parliament when we pass this lawyer. So I think as a commission, we not any other reason again for engage the party on that particular issue there because we just engaged 6 days ago and then this happened 5 days after and the warning.
So Lucien, this thing look they continue. It's an issue where it look like now the conversation with politicians them from the divide, one for use, as we lead up to the election in 2028. Waiting at the warning signs or waiting at the proactive measures we wanna safely take, not just that because somebody go say this, it gets repercussion, it get an effect, it cause problem. Then we just end up for find them. Waiting at the proactive measures we wanna take for addressing the situation here.
Well, of course, we as a commission will continue to admonish the leadership and the membership, supporters of political parties, for letting refrain from them kind of thing there. So because the issue here is that when they talk about politics or they want for play politics, just look at the issues. Forget about issuance of threats and issuance of bad belly, talk them against the opponents of the political party, and of course avoid for issue threats to the security of the state, which we as think say it's very unfortunate, rather unfortunate that there are issues where they for good discuss in a particular setting, and then they would want for good degenerate again into things that way not really necessary. But as I say, the law, and when they make this law, part 2 tell we say if they go against the law, 1 will for 1, 2 will for fine, 3 will for suspend, 4 will for deregister. And if you go to subsections 3 of the act, it tell you say whatever decision the commission with regard them penalty there, so the party at liberty for go seek redress now under any other law. And if you see less than the High Court of Salon, the High Court of Salon get 30 days for letting go down, look into that matter and give a ruling on it.
So Unagi APC 14 days, right?
Yes, of course. We give them 14 days because, mind you, the people has to get the power of the High Court. So we always they use the High Court rules when they deal with political parties with regards complaints and with regards and contravention of any of the provisions of the law.
Is this something they can challenge, they can contest, or they need for just abide and pay the fine? What if they not pay the fine?
Well, subsection 3, they say a penalty imposed by the commission under subsection 2 will not preclude a person who has suffered as a result of the conduct of a political party, including its members or supporters, to seek redress under any other law. And when you go to subsection 4, they say political party found liable by the commission for any of the conduct prescribed in subsection 1 shall be able to appeal against the decision of the commission to the High Court of Sierra Leone, and such appeal shall be determined within 30 days from the date of its assignment. So then get a provision, mind you, PPRC not to the be all and be all, because we as a commission, the one that will make the law not go one for let we go above. So if somebody thinks or a political party thinks the commission don't act ultra-virus to the laws, they get the liberty for appeal the decision, and the law make provision for that.
Okay. Quickly, I just want to talk to you. I see one of the investigators as well, the matter we get for, when I get hearing with the matter we get for do with Chief Sam Sumana and the APC. How far when I don't go with that?
Well, of course, on Thursday, we start the hearings, and we'll get for listen to the complainants and the respondents, and then we'll get for ask some questions to them, and then we'll adjourn, because during that first hearings day on Thursday, names and they will come with things in and names of interest. We'll go for serve for like we'll go for come to a decision with regards the complaints where the Honorable Chief Sam Sumana been bringing down to the PPRC. So yesterday, when on Monday, we've been talked to one panel named in day. We've been come up with a former speaker of the House of Parliament, Salon, who spent the whole day, we ask questions with regards waiting we hear from both parties, and you allow both parties for ask and questions for make clarifications on some of the issues. Then we 3 more witnesses. Then I believe say today we will conclude that matter. They will Chief Sam Sumana and the All People's Congress, and then on Wednesday we move to other 2 complainants. They will include Paul Kamara or Mohamed Kamara. We complain the party, and then on Thursday we move again for look into the rules, relations, then we will be gazette and look into the objections that people send. And then now tire now and then look at all of what we don't get that and come out to the ruling on all 3 of the day before the commission right now. Basically.
Okay. Well, so when the public expect gets a final ruling or a final statement from the commission on this?
Well, it all depends on the party and the complainants, them, because when we start the hearings, the chairman will tell them he say we go down quick if we now want for like we done quick, but if we now want for prolonger, we'll not get hands on the timing. So it depends on the incorporation. It depends on the time when they take for making the submission, and I will determine when we will come out with the final ruling on all of this.
Okay, thank you so much, Lucien.
Let me come clear again. Some people go on for no. Why make we decide saying that the rules and regulations last we'll get for deal with? We decide for do rules and regulations, because whatever we do, if we don't do the rules and regulation, I think we not go do justice to all the complaints that we been done before. So we need for clear the complaints from Chief Sam Sumana, Paul Kamara and Mohamed Kamara, and then we'll go into the rules and regulations. We've done all of these. When these are cleared, then we'll start the lower level elections.
Okay. Well, thank you so much, Lucien Momo. Thanks for speaking to us. We'll keep an eye on the issues and updates on things that will happen. Thanks for speaking to us this morning. Lucien Momo, the Director of Communications na the Political Parties Regulation Commission, even they talk to we about the fine with them find the APC for the statements we Honorable Lai Mara make, and also the hearings where they get on the petition them where they receive from the former Vice President Chief Samuel Samsumana. We'll take a quick some updates. There's this video about how people in the hide drugs. It's from Koinadugu, I think. We just take that. We get stay with you already. We can't join with guests this morning. Although they take that whilst we they welcome we guests at the studio this morning. Continue for stay with you. This is not the Truth Morning Devotion. Again, I see the comment them. People when they say SLPP been Sam, SLPP don't say and me people them. Feds not the benefit anybody. Let we all resolve and agree say we forgot to this election addressing the issues them where we pull from the 2023 elections. We go into woulda win a win. And the kind of way the world is now, you know, if we address all them problems we don't see in that election, we go into this election. We're not going to get plenty feds. Now, then therefore be we focus now. How do we get our politicians for commit and address the thing where then go sign, the agreement for national unity, the recommendations them. But don't allow politicians them for use the platform they will then get for talk about violence. It need to benefit anybody. Nobody know the benefit from violence. Now we the people and the suffer, especially we when not able to take we bag and passport and on our way come on at this country. Now we not get the money for do that as well. Please, let we turn down. I know power, politics. The aim of any opposition party now for kind of power. The aim of party within a power now for retain power. But in that conversation and we can disagree, we can argue, but let not be about threats of violence. Somebody need the benefit out of that. Please, don't take this video. They come back and can welcome with guests and talk about the tripartite recommendation, the steering committee, the disagreement that we don't begin happen. How do we fix them at this time? Continue for stay with me.
Mona, good afternoon. As listener the media team, as we all the fight against these drugs, where the president don't declare emergency over these drugs, and the Kabbalah police and the security personnel inside Koinadugu, them back don't team up for say they honor the president in call against these drugs. Well, them people are where they sell them drugs that they get different formulas them. How for let and secure the drugs they are, you know. As we know the ops, they will tell we waiting notice these 2 days about the ways them how them people are they use for hide the drugs there. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this night operation we conduct. We meet up these suspects. They in possession of this particular bulb.
Okay.
But when we see the bulb, we say this time of the night the man not to electrician. Why you hold this bulb? The man named Omar Ojalo na Banjuku Street.
Wow.
Yes. We arrest with this bomb. What do you do? I say buy for go light house. Also, we give you about one. But watch the content to see some droplets, paper there inside. So we say no get any option. We get for arrest them, and during the course of the arrest, now this will be discovered. Wow. Money be the winner 33 leos.
Okay.
4, 5 Rizla. With 83 wraps of push substance.
83.
83. Oh, don't got 1.
Wow.
83 baby. Yes.
Wow.
So now all this be inside this electric bulb. Where you say you just buy them, you want to go fix
them. You want to go fix them.
So this not to pick exhibit this. See. And so let TRBD. These are the new syndicates now when they use for hide the drugs.
So they're in custody now.
Yes, they now with custody.
Right.
Then we prepare investigation against her, and at the end of the day we discharge her.
Okay.
So you see, this time by no mistake, me and I will fix against them. The kind of way it choke the team they on say no more now the kind of syndicate way they do. So this like all also no more. Now so we say get for good tender and court to magistrates.
Okay.
Yes, we this involve we go hang for fix. We go in the truck. Now push the where the whole like a bomb. If you're not smart enough as police officer, you can meet anybody who they say about a shop, but they also they come fixer.
Yeah.
And there's a nice solar above there. They will not say Kabbalah not like na solar.
Yeah.
So solar bulbs and they on the sale enough na the market. So you not go just see something body hold this detecting and drugs. So this led me to the notice of members of the public say now one of the syndicate this way people they do now for traffic drugs. So we say an apostle during the day or during the night. The rest assured that not to empty above no more. Go close and let you watch if na real above or not real above.
All right.
Tell me now, thank you.
So thank you for the operation. Pambule Mona, good afternoon. As listener the media team, as we all the fight against these drugs, where the president don't declare emergency over these drugs, and the Kabbalah police and the security personnel will then back down to my forces say they honor the president in call against these drugs. Well, as them people are where they sell them drugs that they get different formulas them. How for let and secure the drugs they are, as we know the ops, they will tell we waiting notice these 2 days about the ways them how then people are they use for hide the drugs there. Yes, sir.
Yeah, this na night operation we conduct. We meet up these suspects. They in possession of this particular bomb.
Okay.
But when we see the bomb, we say this time of the night the man not to electrician. Why he hold this bomb? The man named Omar Ojalo na Banjuku Street.
Wow.
Yes. We arrest am this bomb. What you do? I say buy for go light house. Also, we give you about one. But watch the content to see some droplets, paper there inside. So we say no get any option. We get for arrest them, and during the course of the arrest, now this will be discovered.
Wow.
Money be the winner 33 leos.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5 Rizla. With 83 wraps of push substance.
83.
83. Oh, don't got 1.
Wow.
83 baby. Yes.
Wow.
So now all this be there inside this electric bulb. Where you say you just buy them, you want to go fix
it. You want to go fix it.
So this not to pick exhibit this. See. And so let TRBD. These are the new syndicates now when they use for hide the drugs.
So they're in custody now.
Yes, they're now with custody.
All
then
right.
we prepare investigation against her, and at the end of the day we discharge her.
Okay.
So you see, this time by no mistake, me and I will fix against them. The kind of way it choke the team that they say no more now. The kind of syndicate way they do. So this like all also no more. Now so we say get for good tender and court to magistrates.
Okay.
Yes, with this involve we go hang for fix. We go in at the truck. And push the where the whole like a bomb. If you're not smart enough as police officer, you can meet anybody who they say about a shot, but they also can't fix her.
Yeah.
And there's a nice solar above there. They will not say Kabbalah not like na solar.
Yeah.
So solar bulbs and they on the sale enough na the market. So you not go just see something body hold this detecting and drugs. So this led me to the notice of members of the public say now one of the syndicate this way people they do now for traffic drugs.
Okay.
So we say an apostle during the day or during the night.
Yes.
The rest assured that not to empty above no more. Go close and let you watch if na real above or not real above.
All right.
Tell me now, thank you.
So thank you for the operation. Pambule Mona, good afternoon. As listener the media team, as we all the fight.
Well, that's not a video where we be one show now on the continued fights against, Kush, the drugs in the country. The man the way they do them every other term, then get new style them, new ways them how then they do them, waiting then they do and how for do them. And you see, now inside lights then they put them so inside lights, inside bulb. So we all need to be careful and play our own part so they continue with the conversation on the fight against drug abuse. And hopefully we'll get to the point where we go agree, say, yeah, we don't cut the supply chain and we communities and young people, not they live in communities and they get easy access to drugs. But welcome back this morning. We can continue the conversation. We can talk about the agreement for national unity. We talk about governance and, the tripartite recommendations. After the 2023 elections, we politicians, there are a lot of disagreements about the result, data, and all. So the APC being all back, they're not been going to parliament, and they're not been going to council. So we international partners, the Peace Commission and international partners, have been saying, okay, let's have a dialogue. Get a dialogue, we get agreement for national unity, we get tripartite recommendations, where they tell we waiting for ensure say we go into 2028. We're not going to need for camp and dialogue again about dispute of election. But it seems as we're getting started with the work of the steering committee and the engagement on the tripartite recommendations, there's issue of trust. Yesterday on our watch, I interviewed Golunaya, I interviewed the man Abubakar from the APC. Totally, it's clear they have trust issues. But this morning, I'll continue the conversation. Some of the people that will be involved in the elections, after the elections, the conversations, and we don't pull out data and reports about what people think. Now, the Institute for Governance Reform and Andrew Lavalley, now the executive director, and Andrew David with this morning let me talk about this. Like I said this morning, we need to get dialogue. And the issue about election, and now for begin get them conversation there. If we wait till 2027 to 2028, we would not lose track of a lot of things. Good morning, Andrew, and welcome.
Good morning, and happy to be here. Congratulations on Truth Media.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you for all the support. And we only collaborate. We complement our efforts and Andrew is always the go-to person for data, for information, for things and for talk about. And me always believe, data they inform and reports and they inform with conversation. And it'll be like conversation where they get no more say, we just can't talk. But data they, reports and they where they inform that. But Andrew, I'm sure you don't follow the conversation around the tripartite steering committee, the activities, and that of the disagreement, the APC. What does this mean for the effort and time we don't spend, for address the problem them we'll get in the 2023 elections?
Thank you very much. Like I start for say, congratulations on this beautiful place where you done, and the platform where they create for less Unions, they actually share ideas. I think this is beautiful. What I want for start with, we all know Lekusa Ode as a country. You ask SLP people you ask APC people nobody no want for a country the way either it is second to last or third to last in the Human Development Index. Mm-hmm. Yes, it get boku in them. And too often the focus always in our politics. And we're not actually talk, so we need for get politics right for let all to work for we. So right now you get boku people and can talk about, no, we get concerned about the president in travel. At the same time the president travel now like millions, billions of leons, millions of leons. If you not get politics right, it's difficult for even discuss anything in there. We do one work where we don't almost conclude on the toll road, for example. Mm-hmm. We publish toll road, this person I go say this, person I go say that. Yeah. I think what you need as Sierra Leone now for we really put this country at the center and say, now this ain't wrong with we. We all want good schools for Pekin. We all want better roads for it. We all want electricity, but not to APC light, SLPP light, not to APC tripartite committee, SLP tripartite committee. The problem we describe so is way rooted in history, and you can see say for the Usausa don't arrive, it not just happen overnight. It's because now the way this salon with the watch politics, with the watch politics such that not to follow we improve ourselves, but now follow we get a set of people that will control society. Right now, SLPP they control society. They want for control society. We don't get a lot of data on policing the way the police then they the same policing control now in the under APC. The only way power don't change now. People say no police bad. APC say in 2023 no I cannot go to court because the court's bad. We need to fix the court. Give the SLPP court, enough of the APC court. We need to fix the police. In fact, like you talk say we police can team up na net. Na street na net. Now for just put fear in you, for let you not express your right about government. In fact, government is for fear citizens, not citizens for fear government. For fear government. Yeah. So all of this now they play out. You know why elections important? Elections important because now the side and the way one group now they go now they take control of all of that. That's what they call justice. That's what they call security. Then state services. Now service. Not to an instrument of control. So over time, political parties structure themselves for being non-inclusive. And with a non-inclusive. So the two unfortunate about Sierra Leone, I think Sierra Leone are the only country now in Africa we still get these pre-independence parties. But who country then they change the party then?
Yeah, you get a breakout and
you get the breakout and they change.
Imagine.
So and then we not only get pre-independence parties, we don't come form with national identity and character
within the party
around those parties. So some point services don't matter. With somebody where they listen to me say, but look, that valide. Nah, from the south it come on, SLPP already talk. Whether or not the sound data in the pool is being sacrificed on the altar of them perception. Now to 2023, we arrive at 2023 with mistrust. Two problems will be inside 2023. The first problem, now the openness of the Electoral Commission.
Yeah.
The second problem, now the honesty of the opposition will be the critique them. The Electoral Commission, not only the Electoral Commission, now the state agencies then will be the deal with the census, with the electoral process. Starting from Statistics Sierra Leone, we manage the census. We've been get problem with the 2015 census. We bang on them. We publish data because we feel say the biggest problem we Salon get na statistical integrity. Not no more the informed politics, but in the informed development. We say we for improve on them. SLPP at the time in opposition, they take them, they run with them.
They agree with you.
Yeah, they agree with we. Then come the midterm census. You will get a group where benefits from that census in 2015. They say they need agree. Therefore, work with civil society for put pressure on SLPP for make censuses open. We fail on the midterm census. The midterm census is as bad, if not even worse, than the 2015 census. So we'll not get that data we'll need. And then it flow into the election. So then that mistrust. So if you mistrust the statistical agency where they provide the data, you mistrust the security agencies then where they provide security, you mistrust the justice system, we say for go lay complain. So Lamrana, we are in a conundrum. We get some big problem where this year we just talk about tripartite. Guess who they manage the tripartite? The tripartite was managed by the two interest groups then, not the groups the outside.
Yeah.
And the alternative they do, they hedge the bet, the game party politics. Which is one of the things that we even wrote a letter to the tripartite committee about the need for open up the space. Let Sierra Leoneans, other Sierra Leoneans inform.
Be part of them, yeah?
Yes, let them inform this process here. So if you get, I don't want to call any name, but if you get groups then from APC where they get interest in leadership, you get groups from SLPP where they get interest in leadership, so I can't see them. The only thing we then go agree on outside the interest and converge, not to within they are the interest of the country.
Yeah.
The thing that we in the interest of Sierra Leone, na inclusivity. Where government in a power, that government for make sure say not to Makeni or Bo no more, na Salone, na other people in coming from Salone, and inclusivity really important because the only way it promotes that one day.
Now everybody they feel part.
Beyond even feeling part, there's a reason why people like you talk say democracies can be stronger, because when you do inclusivity, we'll be able to hire the best. It's not just about feeling part. You'll be able to get the best mechanics. You'll be able to get the best doctor, because it's not about where I stand in relation to power. But because all man, they guard in your place, it's difficult. Lamana today, they see them they advertise jobs. It can take like them 6 months. Possibly not for fulfill them, because we will not get too much of that manpower. So it means even if you put SLPP and APC we all together, we'll not get the manpower for run this country. And unfortunately, politics they divide we more. So what we expect the tripartite for focus on number one is how do you break the back for let get inclusive system.
So is it that because like I said earlier, we spent time. 3 days I was covering that tripartite, that meeting there for AYV then. I was leading the team. 3 days. Morning, Santen, the day they announced, where they signed, where they announced, and late night, I remember after 12 we were there. Spend resources, time into this. The idea was, after this election, their recommendations, this agreement, they make we address the justice sector, like you say, we address the police, we address the media, address civil society problem.
Inclusivity.
Then we go into an election where we no go get them problem there. The thing they always don't talk about will be addressed. But it seems like from the word go, we losing it again.
So I think to be fair to the one that be fund them, we will try to answer the question of the tripartite. And little do we know that we'll get a deeper question with the answer. Sierra Leone need deeper political reform. And the thing way country like Nigeria they do, they can talk say, and this reflected in our paper, they can talk say, you know, we leader common on one part of the country. In this election, the next election another part of the country for come out. So we for really do something for condition political parties for be inclusive. But the political parties then they not go in that conversation say we have to be inclusive. So it's how do we seek with interest. So we just think with the edges without actually touching the problems. And the deeper problem na inclusivity. So for example, I don't mention one thing. If you look at the political parties then, the moment you team up na a green, you know, say certain parts of the country. Of course, now the US back you get blue state and green and red state. But theirs, they don't build institutions, they don't advance. So then they can fit them. But we get limited resources. So we not for put that manpower chaos on top of the challenge we'll get. So we'll not talk about that one day. And if I for use this medium this morning, I think say the bold thing where Sierra Leoneans for really embrace now for force political parties to be inclusive. That Mende man no hate Timni man. That Timni man no hate Mende man. That Creole man no hate local man. But then they make it appear as if we know they get along. Right now, it's difficult for them to press the government for be accountable without you are not referred to as APC. It's difficult. It's difficult for them. You talk say. If we do this, now this means the happen under APC is continuing now without you not being labeled as SLPP. And so that's always what we do. We know say the problem is so systemic. So like right now, somebody can argue say you get people and when they even want for can take over government. You can ask yourself, what do they want to take over? Is it about really changing the country and or about festering personal? The usual personal interest. So it's not easy for talk about the tripartite because the tripartite it not rest on the foundation of sincerity. I think say that one day. It need for the rest on the foundation of sincerity. We can normally compare ourselves to a country like Rwanda and beaucoup other countries in Africa. And Lamarana, there's a reason why then country and they grow with the left behind. The first principle inside Kagame regime, which called the strategy of legitimation. By that it means waiting to make you legit, na performance, performance legitimacy. So if you, Lord talks a long campaign, then we don't win election now. They talk no, I just can't reward the one then we
support me, fund me.
We fund me. It don't change nothing. So now make we go Rwanda, then get performance contract down to the village. We call Imigo. So when they do the performance contract, it's a whole media event. We talk say Minister of Agriculture. Now 200 million you get last year. 1 whole month. They take video, they can explain how you use people's money. You don't see that here. Unfortunately, the Rwanda politics different from Salon politics because they actually derive then tenants and they from the bush who said them be the feds. We get Bokutin where Kagame they do I disagree with on human rights but the management of the state and that one day Salon need. So like some time ago, Chief Minister
he do a review. Yeah, but members then at the go they tell somebody
yes.
Say we get the MCC report.
Yes.
Where continuously we they fail government effectiveness.
Yes.
Continuously, we don't watch the pattern from Tego, the 5 parts where they pass corruption, freedom of information, but they fail government effectiveness. So very, very important. Chief Minister do that report, he pull the report, some institution then fail, people then take them personal. I saw some of the response in a group they forum them and publicly. But we no one review we self like you say.
It's a starting point.
We not always self accountable. The point one I want to ask is, Andrew, is it that we don't waste with time, we don't waste with energy, with tripartite and agreement for national unity without addressing the fundamental issues, and we are going into another election?
Definitely. And where they talk about deeper political reforms, that one they now need. And when I say deeper reforms, the governing party for make sure say there is lack of trust. And one of the ways of building trust is openness. So right now, they're far in the process of doing the census. And you will talk, say, how open is this process? So you get to make sure, say, the census committee, the technical committee, the one the way they critique the process.
Big part of them.
The big part of them. So the issues that we've been getting with the elections, the data, openness around data, we make sure, say, we address that one. And the more we talk about lack of openness, now the more the opposition they put in back up. But the opposition back then gets a role for play. Because up to this moment, I'm not seeing any data yet from the opposition where they talk about the fraud in the last election. We shout about it, I cannot go to court, but for let you talk say now, this is not the data, this way they show.
Yeah.
Because everybody they monitor election. So for let you just take one district, say this not the district, this not the results from this that were assigned by party agents across polling stations. Let's say even in Bombali, say the results we pull national ECSL is not correct with this result here. We not see that Andy. If we go into that 2028 with that kind of posture in political parties not doing their homework, and not trust institutions, we'll go back to square one. And the thing is, with fragility in Sierra Leone, it increase more and more. The rhetoric way they are now where they come out from political parties is really an alarm signal for anybody where they pay attention. So me feel say we need deeper political reforms, we need inclusivity. What do they advocate for the IGR? Now how political parties therefore embrace policy. If finally we really begin to see platforms on health, we actually begin to get platforms on agriculture, on the economy. So we know, I mean, oppositions around the world and they actually trade scandals, which is good. But you find back for let people because you get beaucoup people in Akenima and Bo, they're not happy with what's happen.
Yeah, of course, because it's affecting them.
It's affecting them. So how do you generate a platform where everybody go relate to it? I believe it and then go salvage we a bit. And of course, on top of that, this whole issue about election denial. We get to publish that paper there because you get in the last Afrobarometer we'll get to publish soon. You have less than 40% of Sierra Leoneans now just say the elections was free and fair.
Okay.
Less than 40%. So it don't go down. It's around 57% by 2018. Now it don't go down. So it actually dropped by many percentage points.
Yeah, and that's worrying.
But you have 80% of Sierra Leoneans that they talk say accept the result and cooperate with government. That are the two major data points there. There are challenges with the data, there are challenges with the elections, but they talk say back, we cannot continue to live like that.
Yeah, of course, we need to move. And me think say the tripartite and the agreement for national unity was part of acceptance. Say, okay, we don't agree. Let's sit on the table, we have a dialogue. These are the things that we all for do. But like you say, there needs to be transparency with the process. Say, let's see, don't get a dashboard. This recommendation, we don't implement them. How we implement them, who would have been involved for implement them, clear path of it. Now that's, you don't think so that lacking in the old process?
Oh yes. So the CAC always say all the political parties then getting calculations. I think so we will not do it so well as civil society and the media. Now for really come together, we'll talk say if political parties then getting calculation, waiting for we own calculation. We can normally do them like in the Citizens Manifesto we can do. But Lamrana, if you have this situation which if it's, for example, right now the biggest debate is around the electoral system.
Yeah.
The electoral system, there's a clear reason why APC wants the first past the post. There's a clear reason why SLPP wants the PR system. When you watch elections, too often on the first past the post, APC is better off. Too often on the PR system, SLPP is better off. So that's how they're structured. So we look now at the tripartite. Before we're talking about inclusivity, the moment it comes out to electoral system, the political parties and they take the default positions.
Yeah.
And too often it's not about how do we bring Sierra Leoneans together, but how can this propel me to power or help me consolidate power?
Yeah.
So it's these conversations that need to be had. Now only civil society and open media go talk, say no, we have seen it all in the interest of Sierra Leone, now so we can marry the two for will be better off.
Okay.
So that are the biggest problem with the tripartite bigot.
And I come back to you, Andrew. We get on a video call now, Reverend James Lai, National Coordinator of the National Elections Watch. Good morning, Reverend.
Lamrana,
Yes,
and thanks for the invite.
Yes, thank you. Thanks for joining us virtually. Reverend, I'm sure you don't follow the conversation around the tripartite steering committee, the engagements, the disagreements with the opposition APC. But the point where we don't make naya is the tripartite recommendations and this collaborative work between the opposition and the government. Now, for address the problem, then we for lead for address the problem, they will pull from the 2023 elections and go into 2028 elections. Who say we don't address some problem there and not go sit down and dialogue again? What's in your assessment so far? You know, as somebody we don't do in elections, don't know the problems them. What's in your assessment of what we get so far with the tripartite committee and implementation of the recommendations them?
Thank you very much, Lamrana. Yeah, I don't follow the discussion with Andy, and I agree with most of the things that we can say. In the first place, we at National Election Watch, we should say, even though the tripartite arrangement not start on an inclusive position, we still be consider am as an opportunity to transform this country into a state where inclusive in governance, fair in policy, and we committed to making the country a better place. But even from the onset, we see there was disagreement between the two parties, APC and the SLPP. After they don't sign the recommendations, the APC again begin talk to, they don't agree with what they have signed. So that has been an indicator it's not going well. And waiting don't compound the situation and the fact that even when the security committee has been formed for overseeing the implementation mechanisms of tripartite recommendations, you see, the tripartite steering committee is not functioning. So it looks like everything is silent. And then it was an idea for him to get a secretariat to the steering committee, where it was for me neutral, independent, and go strictly by the books. But yeah, back, you see, everything skewed towards government interest. I will pay more attention to the electoral components because that side the league, that side.
But I want to ask quickly, Reverend, new na part of the civil society them where they part of the steering committee, because I understand say the civil society Even Sludge, I know because I remember one point the Sludge president began for reports to me about a certain meeting. Sludge is part of the organizations, then we form part of the committee. New na part of it.
There is deliberate effort to keep you out of conversation.
But why?
Well, today we and we talk about honesty and sincerity in campaign. We are not part of the steering committee. Of course, during the meetings, they invite you for able to give their own points. And I will tell you, Lamrana, now we change the dynamics of that steering from the other tripartite committee meetings. Because we went there with our reports, all our press statements since 2007, and recommendations where we don't recall within that time. And we're happy that most of the things that we will give them, we see them inside in recommendations that we give. But imagine you say the Electoral Commission for reform is that going to take place? And then you see we they go back and forth. Government, the commission, an independent investigation into the operations and management of the Electoral Commission. And that entity did a very brilliant job. It was honest, it was sincere, and it came back about 80 recommendations only on the Electoral Commission. Nobody is talking about that report. Nobody is looking at how the Electoral Commission is continuing even after this whole thing will not happen as a result of elections with the Electoral Commission. So it's like we are not moving at all.
That is the point, Reverend. We get this whole tripartite thing. We get like 2 years to election. We parliament they can resume. We get forget things that we get for go parliament. The AG was here. I say some of the recommendations that will have to go to parliament, and we get forget new constitution. Possibly we get forget referendum and all of that. Have we been wasting our time? Is that the reality that there are things actually there's this issue of trust and lack of inclusivity in this process?
The issue here is people are taking the country for granted. Then they forget easily. They think that they drive the people by the nose. And I want to let people they know say, you not therefore underrate the Sierra Leonean because things are working in your favor. If we go back to during the war period, NPRC did not want election. But when the people that we results say they are sitting at the election, they had no alternative. There was an election. Then the AFRC took over governance by means of coup. This same Sierra Leoneans where they underrate now. We are so and resist and organize a civil disobedience where we pursue for 9 good months. And the rebel leader, for example, he challenged the public, brought his downfall because the public marched on to Ram and I forgot them he fall. So they know they are not doing the correct thing.
Who that are not doing the correct thing? Who are not doing the correct thing?
It's just the government, because a government mandates the entire process. Government not mandates this process. I mean, in a way we would really say sincere about what you do. They tell you say, oh, we don't do this, we don't do this, we don't do this, we don't do this. But what is it that they have done? What is the content? do. Musa they derive the focus for. Musa what's informed the thing that we do. Like nobody has ever contacted us to say this is elections. You guys have been in elections for several years. And you are highly experienced because you interact with elections almost everywhere in the world. So how do you think this is going? So we just say 80% has been implemented. So even the thing you are implementing, is it something that is going to take people to a better level? And let me tell you, as I speak, from 20 people come out with the report. The Electoral Commission don't decide not for the national election work in their processes.
Wow.
Even when they invite them for real processes, they don't come. When we invite individuals in which we say get parties between the one for the top, the people will accept for calm, but will not receive them. And behind the bars, we will start the objective. So if you really sincere and you don't accept it, yes, there were problems with inclusion. Why are you pushing aside an entity where you don't say go immediately contribute to the process? And in fact, they don't go a step further. At one Paramount Chieftaincy election, they ask to observe out to refuse the accused that they were not. But they are carrying nobody for Paramount Chieftaincy election. It's an event. Will they recruit observers from the community? There was no other person in that community that was accredited. So see that there is a posture to throw this country into chaos. Because
but I'm not sure. I'm not sure government go and throw this country into chaos. I'm not sure even the opposition will want that. Is it about?
That is the direction we are going. Because government not they monitor institutions. I don't listen to the president 2 times where they make statements. And I was convinced that he was sincere about the statements he was making. Because when person they talk where you don't say that you have to detect that if you are experienced enough. But then when it comes to the operation, or pushing out preventing the way they say it's completely different. How can you talk about inclusivity in elections and leave out national election votes?
Okay, Reverend. We'll come back to you. Continue for stay with me. Andrew, you talk about inclusivity, and IGR are part of the steering committee?
No.
So this is the point again. I truly don't understand. Yesterday, I asked somebody for send me some up. I've been the try for check. You know, before I reach out to you, I've been the try for know who done at the civil society them way did they understand? Say Chadi did the Bar Association, Peace Commission, Council of Paramount Chiefs, Women's Forum, Sludge. But you've walked around elections.
Yeah, we know did it. And what me they encourage James for do. Therefore, actually issue a report. Because for the one where they follow IGR, we know they just talk. We they actually sit down, we study what's in the happen, we issue a report. I would really encourage National Elections Work with our partner, then they more closely follow the tripartite pathway, because we scan the general environment, then they actually scrupulously follow the recommendations. So if you can actually take one recommendation after another, you make a critique of them, and you rate government on whether it's been implemented. And so I know it can be a difficult or tedious process, but somebody get for do them that one day, and that 10 day, she said, we go actually campaign government opposition. So let's talk about this.
Let's take talk.
Yes.
Talk of
Who is reading? So we not see that one day. In the absence of that, I think saying I guess work and more we would talk about. But you know.
But there seems to be some big issue of inclusivity, because me surprised for understand say new not the part of the committee, because in any way people them way directly they deal with election. You go and let themselves give them your expertise, let them give them your understanding of what's in the happen and inform the conversation. But even the posture say new is part of this, and then they engage them, or then can engage people them go help with inclusivity and accountability as well.
Definitely. So they say the more the merrier. So we of course we know since 2023 you get this tension between NEO and the electoral, the ECSL. I don't know how that they don't filter into government where they make this policy out for day in, this policy not for day out. But the more the merrier. Yeah. And the thing where you talk about inclusivity is not just about people who support you, but people who go day in for support other alternative views. I think it's another more important. So
but where do we go from here, Andrew? I asked everyone the question, and I've been to ask you this as well. Una they monitor the general governance situation and elections as well. It seems as we already get red flags about waiting get for happen.
Yes.
How do we address them moving forward?
So we don't publish a lot of papers. I don't know if you...
I've been to read one GSO. I've been to read one last night. We get for do with the kind of election where people want. People and they talk about a unity government. The Corona publish August as well,
So we do one what we call overcoming on that performance. And that one we actually take the judiciary, because Lamrana, the worst thing will happen if Salone enter into 2028 with both sides, or one side of opposition not get a modicum of trust in the justice system. We actually need to address that. All this all the talk about inclusivity, there should be some place where say, Yanda, if I go there, I will get me right. If that is absent, I think it will be a monumental waste of time. So we that thing for say...
But order for take responsibility in this.
It's the government.
Exactly. Reference say, now then they manage then they lead the process.
It's the government. So if you watch, I would really encourage, maybe so say that one report to say what you watch. Because when we watch, where we look at waiting beyond the happen, intraday and waiting the happen now, we see it's almost the same thing. So, and we ask ourselves, why this they happen? Like for example, the way people and they control justice system. SLPP way they in opposition, they talk say, me I not trust this justice here. You understand? In fact, they go take with support and they would say, now the same thing today. So, even the Electoral Commission, you forget a justice system for hold and to order. Say now this is for the. Ilana, somebody do you bad today. As a political figure, as an ordinary person, if we not get down the sorted, I think so. We're going to talk about the monumental waste of time. So I don't talk to people in the justice system. I say we need to get standards, and then standards, and the people in get for CM say we are actually working towards it. So then get in other places and get to like service standard for justice, because anybody we go na court we lost case. You get the tendency for talking a rogue, they rogue me.
Yeah.
But you go adopt standards. We all man they see. They talk say no, all of them procedures they are actually followed. So this person he actually lost that case.
Yeah.
So and there comes in this whole thing about people that talks about inclusivity. Because the moment you make standards, the first step for make them standards then they
now inclusive.
Now when you count say SLPP APC, no actually create a justice system we want.
Yeah.
Government needs to be open for ensure that happens. You understand that the biggest resource we government get now justice and security, and that they outsource to anybody, neither na government. But you get to make sure say there's inclusivity in how those services are being dispensed and setting them standards. So it can be for policing. We always get this election after election. We always get this complaint say with the foreign opposition supporters. We actually police. Opposition and government need for sit say law agree on standards by how they police elections, and that's when the all man would know which for do. If you watch a letter we write to the tripartite committee, now then they will ask them. We say, let's step out of this because we say the tripartite now the one that within the inside are the interest. So let's step outside. Let's make sure let's make sure so we have a situation where nobody no go feel say this system is against me because I'm not in.
Yeah.
And that are the way with the current SLPP, when they are back in opposition, that's the only way for them to safeguard themselves. So you actually need for do them right. And
But getting this wrong, Andrew, is it about, I can always say, Naya, people understand all what is wrong with governance and power when they are in opposition.
yes,
When they get power, then they forget all what in them they talk about, all what in them critique, the guy thinks they wouldn't be one do. Then they become the people the way they do the things not the right way in some extent. Is this about power or it's about the people and getting things right?
so if we equate power not to service, if we equate power about resources, then that situation no go there. But people and way then they look at power, say this power is about service. It's easy for them to make people inclusive because you actually know say it's about service. There is no way we go achieve food security if APC is not on board SLPP agenda. There is no way we go achieve education if APC is not on board SLPP agenda. All of what APC achieve under the tenure, there is no way it can be sustained if SLPP not say and say this is our joint vision. So when they talk about inclusivity, it's a simple word to say, but it's actually difficult for understand the implication we did for the country. So when people they talk say, we'll get somebody where they talk say, look, make Bale or council or get a joint vision. Say nobody no come up on that joint vision.
A national one.
A national joint vision, yes, where nobody know for come up on them. It doesn't matter which party is in the power. And where you can just do some parts of them, do some parts of them. But I think say it starts with that openness, say let's accommodate one another. Last night I see somebody with him up for one campaign. He say, we're not gonna do that one then they which you know they do, but something like we could mirror them. You understand that? And you know what's going to happen? Then one day back when they say, no, we need to come up because this is what we stand for face. So I think say government need for wind down, and the president, if they listen, the biggest thing now for in the next 2 years is what's my legacy.
Yeah.
Which you get for left. The biggest legacy we left now any country, we try to live a cohesive and inclusive society. Right? You know, go find way after government, then you find it difficult for go McKinney.
Yeah.
You find it difficult for go Port Loco. You go talk say today, this weekend there, I get me party and I'm McKinney there they go. That is a problem.
But you know, the president, we're not able to fix the tripartite. It's very clear there is issue of trust between the opposition and the government and the steering committee in running the tripartite secretariat. The president don't talk about extending, we talk about type of government, type of election, we'll forget. But again, this whole tripartite thing for informed which kind of election we will get in 2028. But the president of parliament don't start conversation around adding the PR into the executive and public service as part of what he thinks could help with inclusivity and address the issue about the winner takes it all and all of that. Are we missing the fundamental issue? Waiting highlight you for address before going to the conversation.
But I think the president in party is not a competitor. If you're a competitor in the race, you don't go prefer the solution. That solution becomes a unilateral solution. Now for that, you talk, say, also they miss out as civil society and media actors. Now for let we say come together, we talk, say, this is the direction we need. And of course, unfortunately, if you're amongst yourself, you have deeper suspicion because anything will affect the central state, it affect the wider society. So where President Bill said that, it was. He said that as a president, which has to be respected, but it's largely about what is an SLPP vision.
Or in your legacy, perhaps?
Yeah, yes, what's an SLPP vision. So that has, you get for ground truth with waiting other people from different persuasion waiting they want. Like I say, if you do PR system any day, it benefits SLPP. If you put first past the post any day, it benefits APC. There are points of convergence, and at that one day people will need for Siro talk say, what's the points of convergence? Which will make, and You get process of PR system, you get process of first past the post. You get demerits and you get demerits. We get for look back 60 years and we look at what they make not they produce. You know, governance systems should always be derived by the people the way they feel them. China, if you go there, you know, one day you hear about human rights abuse, you know, one day you hear about free media, but you know what's in the happen? We turn and tap. Now you go ask whether you want Wamata or Kolwata. We put the lights on, always they on. So then get their own different system of governance.
Yeah.
We're not to this democracy we always to talk about.
Yeah.
So if finally Salon dispassionately, we sit down where we talk, say, what you really want.
But sometimes the people thought, like you say, you know, the 2023 election, we come out of seriously divided. Civil society, the media, and that division, the government, the politician, that division, they don't condone to the people.
At the household level, isn't it?
Exactly, even the household level. So at a point, I think we get a system outside the voices of the people, not seems for be too important, not seems for be the focus. Like you say, it's about how do we retain power and how do we get to power. That's the fight, and the people know importance in this conversation. Again, how? Because I don't they ask. Some of the things, the other time, I get somebody now where they say they don't do consultation about the PR system, people they want. And if you listen to people in government, they tell you, say, now the PR system, now in the people they want. I listened to the chief minister recently. He was talking about the PR system, now the best system. Like you say, the government already believes that this is what we want and this is what we should go with. The opposition believes, say, no, it's not. But you know, they get the views of the people in this. That's much for understand what's in the people prefer.
Now, only 20% of citizens actually understand the electoral system.
I heard that report that you did.
Yes. So,
but how does that inform the kind of decision we
So you know they blame them because if you go to US, you go to UK, you go see that same poll. A number of people don't know about the electoral system. Those are elitist, high elitist conversation. So, Lamana, too often we can sit down and blame politicians, APC, SLPP. What we can fail for realize is what we for do as civic leaders. You know for sit down, you just talk on the radio, tell them they swarm you. And not for sit down, I just behind computers, say mean as research civil society, tell them they swarm you. It's really how we they walk across and talk say, no, this one law fix and so. And we take agendas to government, we take agendas to opposition parties. I think say if me do that one day, I will go lay down sleep for say I have played my own part. But I think say sometimes we can just accuse instead of actually profiling solution. We actually need for sit down and reflect and profile solution. And there's too much politics-based advocacy.
But then reports and they want they do and do. And then conversation they are get. I expect them for informed some of the policies or position of government.
No, because the state of play, not they allow full-scale uptake. So what we need for do is actually for come together, allow alter the state of play. Because governance can thrive in a technical space. You need a space for you get serious governance conversation. Some country don't create that space there. I don't know if you don't read this Stephen Duncan, we do this in work on development bargaining. In talk say country that we don't develop, the elites then sit on them bargain. Like you don't forget bar association, law society, you get lawyers. The lawyers therefore sit on talk say, now this kind of school we want to pick in and go, whether in an APC lawyer, SLPP lawyer. Now this kind of road we want in our country. In fact, the one guy Kaplan, he say the disease we Salon get is in the absence of an elite class. We don't be so bobo jama to some point. The one they what they call grassroots. Now they dictate to elites. I don't get any way for disrespect anybody, but there's a condition where you do. If the first show say you cannot even help yourself, you need help. And I don't mean for demean anybody. But if we talk say no, don't worry. Now waiting this posse and waiting you say. One day somebody go talk say, I don't discover the medicine for for this. They will talk, say, no, grassroots say that medicine, they know better.
Yeah.
So we don't allow really, grassroots don't take over the political processes and political parties. You know, they get much thinking again. And waiting grassroots they do, not only it creates a facade of a solution because it's meant for use people them and keep them outside and day. If we want to get big conversation on poverty, not a grassroots conversation, it's a big conversation around choices and trade-offs who for make us a country, and that people them way it don't be say either they get experience, they don't try, they don't study this, we will forgive them space. Unfortunately, because greed don't set in, with political class don't discuss anything at all anymore. And the thing that frustrates me, there is much more of a politics-based advocacy than development-based advocacy. And the problem we'll get, whether you're in a McKinney, you're in a Bow, all my one life better off.
Yeah.
And if finally we get really that conversation on development-based advocacy. So there's more talk on elections, there's more talk on this. Most times.
Yeah, but like you say, we need for fix election, fix the politics for able fix development.
Oh yes.
Yeah, because if you not fix this whole issue where they give power and people are not see power as service, then see them as holding on to something and control, then you have a problem.
We don't replace role models, right? The role models who been get me daddy, they tell me say we'll be the export rest. And indeed we'll be the export, Salome the export rest to Liberia, Guinea at least. And I remember why they Form 1. I can always tell this story. Why they Form 1, not a free quality education. No. My daddy and I had teacher, poor head teacher. He give me fees, we'll go pay about 70 leons. Then give all the books, textbooks, exercise book. In fact, the one we not we left, we not get. Then give me sleep, say go take them. Na bookshop. You been they get airlines where they move from here, go corner, 45 minutes, you don't come back. That's the Sierra Leone that I know. Not to government be the give Hajj. Say, look, Hajj scholarship. Now people and we don't accomplish. Say me, I dey Kailaun. I don't plant boku coffee, cocoa. I don't harvest them. Next year I dey go Mecca. Or me picking a non-land book. Say, look, mama, so do I go Mecca next year? We don't replace them role models. Lamara na the thing where they gulls me. If you go right now, na the streets, from Lumley to PZ, the amount of young people they talk, I don't have food to eat.
I said that here yesterday.
The food, youth poverty, it's overwhelming us. Yeah. So, yes, there is space for talk about elections, but there is space for compel we all, whether in an APC, SLPPC, these are the things them. Because if I clearly see a system where they talk, say, this one, if it come, it will replace this and there will be better. Every day there will be wider civil society advocacy beyond that. But it's all about how this group will maintain and how this group will come without actually discussing how do we solve the problem.
Yeah, exactly. Reverend, quickly, how do we solve this problem? How we go ensure, say, the time where we get to left ahead of elections, we actually try for solve the issues them where go take we to an election where we get all the reforms them and an election where no go take we back to a tripartite or a dialogue where international organization they need for get involved in?
The answer they with the president of this country. In order for contest election again. So the issue about keep power for president and this not arise. The president need for stand out now as a statesman. And she say everything when they go on at this country and they go towards this country. And bringing in standards and then standards that they can be followed and complied with. The president need now for put EI for every process. And she say that process they make towards a situation where will create stability at this country. Now it's an opportunity for let improve the actual legacy we want. Akide admire when they talk say in a father of democracy. Whilst he get power as a young man with all the luxury, he decide for left democracy. I want after let he proudly talk against say being the architect wey don bring in systems wey don defeat the selfish inclination of people in power. He has the answer, he has the solution for a common direction for the country. E need for dey above party point like now. Because in order for go talk to nobody again for vote for.
But the
So
president not
it
set
start
up the
out.
system, then, Reverend. He set up the chief minister directly. They supervise the steering committee and the work of the tripartite. The president don't set up the system. It's people who are there who should do the work.
Now you get that media outlets. Now you are the leader. You go not set the people, you put them into position. If you don't follow up, if you don't monitor, if you don't question, if you don't make the people where you don't put into position or that you place, be accountable, it will be a mess. It will be a mess. But if people that don't say you are watching, you are following up, and that they will be made to be accountable, it will be different. And that's where I see. Yes, chief minister is doing very well. But this thing is an intelligent fellow, but there are certain times you go not say this wire it depends on one now because it has been put on him. And if you see the difficulty even in defending those things, let the particular reference to make about who you talk for the PR. You dey talk about PR being less costly in correction audit. What about the cost of denying the people to determine who should be their leader? You don't want to look at that cost. Just check what happened in 2005 na Kaila and the other constituency na Kereman, where we say they do a petition, and after the petition, they talk say the candidate in line, where people do not vote for, say na him for be the member of. You know the pain we call the people, we call the people there, and the same thing repeats back in 2018. With their APC members parliament where they walk out. They don't go back to the people for give them the choice. You see, let we stop for whitewash what is true and follow the regional dialogue of which system. Nobody know the way go say we actually want the PR system. Maybe that is where we grab to talk for PR system, including the resident minister, who say PR system iPad. But in future, they always be the give in line with the first practices. But if you want to let the people there determine who is their leader, then it is I mean, everything if you want to do here, how are you able to factor the people there?
That is what I've been asking, Reverend. In that conversation there and all waiting they happen. So instead of it be just between government, SLPP and APC, how do we get the people, for get a say in which kind of election they want, how they want the tripartite for one, how they want them for work? What's going to be the role of new in this as well? And we've been to talk about how do we collaborate as well.
New with the play we will part. I read Andrew they talk about reports, this and that. Andrew do say we do make reports, we do make statements, but we not the right number because we want to. Because we dey be with the public and the issues and the public they affect. We tried in 2024 to bring the whole board of society together And Andrew was invited back, and the chief minister gave him address. We said, let we come together, pick up the matter for you. So we went out of the box and brought civil society around the country. We said, let we look at this tripartite recommendation. How can we as civil society engage with this? At the end of that conversation, we follow up with resolution. We will submit to the chief minister. In fact, later on, I give a copy to the chief minister for the attention of the president. And then, on this issue of the preferred electoral system, we bring again civil society to a 2-day session. We look at the issue. We even do a mock election because let's see how they go and think that these people they determine that this was what they do. We participants at that conference, we prepared a vote. What do you want, PR or first past the post? In fact, we will get a one where they call hybrid. The good components of the PR, the good components of the first past the post, and when they voted, the vote was seriously against PR. And we came out with a report, with recommendations, and a statement where we read at the National Consultative Conference. But are people really looking at those things? And you may write as much as you want, but that's not going to make any impact on people if they don't say they can just put it in the dustbin. What do we intend for do now? We just get some constraints. We want to engage the people. It paid off for us in 2018 when government made the effort to frustrate the electoral calendar. We went to the people. We went to every district, and it go interest for Bali. And then we say they don't want 1 minute to go for the election after a particular thing. And when government make step through parliament, so let us frustrate the process. Members of parliament within a parliament, their constituencies and the court, they say, if they stop that voter registration, you have no place in the constituency again. So members of parliament openly talk about the world parliament. Now that is the thing they are getting. In fact, policy, the people they are going to become vulgar, they become. So we think the only alternative left to us is the people.
Yeah.
Let the people let them know this whole tripartite arrangement.
Is there a way, finally, Reverend, or quickly, is there a way for build trust between the tripartite secretariat, the government, the opposition, and civil society organizations, Elekuna, and the public? Is there any way we can solve this before? Because there are a lot of activities with the tripartite.
Very good question. The tripartite secretariat for devoid itself of partiless in what they do. They get a strategic role for play, and therefore ensure say that role is not micromanaged. If the tripartite committee chair the committee don't apply things their way for happen, and for them to say they go by that. In fact, let them go back to the board. This issue of will be big APC, will be big new, will be big, that's not the issue. There we get actual conversation. If you go say you go consultation at local, reach out to those democratic institutions for let them nominate people for the discussion when you look at. Not all you go for pick who that you want, and then you say, oh, the people they want this. No.
Okay.
Get
Andrew,
the people seriously involved in the processes.
Andrew, now that's our
Yes.
ask. Is there a way for salvage this situation? This side will don't go pa. A lot of issue of trust between the players them na the tripartite and addressing the problem then before we go to 2028.
Definitely. I mean, I agree most of what Reverend say, but what me not go do, I now create a forum so everyone can vote on electoral system. Electoral system voting is just, it should be a referendum if possible. But I think say we forget some ways for where we tease out information, we go help political parties, because at the end of the day, now they really get for reflect and agree. But for make the evidence so compelling that will make it difficult for them renege from them. So like how they say, both electoral systems and get advantages and disadvantages, pluses and minuses. You know, some people the way they support the first past the post, they talk say it lead to direct representation because that make community they are no that responsible. You understand, eh? The one they way they support PR system, they go talk say it exclude communities because like you know, like Bo, you get team leader where they vote for APC, but then they will become represented. So they also get in pluses and minuses. But I think say Usai me feel say we they get it wrong. Now for let we go to them people and talk about let them come with their own suggestion about inclusivity without talking about electoral system. Say you na local man, una dey na Makeni with Mende Mande. How do you get along? Then go tell you how na go make election and politics not divide on. They will tell you the way you can because electoral systems engineering. I think say it's a little complicated. The moment you go talk to let people and decide on them, they go actually make decision based on waiting and party they tell them, not to based on waiting and feel. But if you ground them in the experiences, say when we by election they can when they fet, or we the politics they can when they fet, picking themselves way now from the same family. How do we address that? They will tell you how we address that one day. So me feel say the secretariat need to be open and support them kind of processes. Then they when they know the lead and profile solutions, then solutions then they. And I believe say back on the part of new, I don't think it's a brainer for let we talk say I don't care with civil society can vote. There will be a question would I invite or would I not invite? You understand that? So we find out people and genuinely talk about the life circumstances. Lamana, Usami de Waka na salon, a lot of people they tire with the politics na salon. And waiting people they really want to see now how we all will come together for improve this country. The last Afrobarometer paper or poll on electoral systems. Now that and talk, we ask them the question, you mind if the next party will they win election, let it appoint people from a different party? Say yes. He say you mind if the next party where you vote or the party where you support, let it appoint people from a different region. Over 70% they say yes.
Party unity.
Yes. So that's what they want.
Yeah, but again, everyone says something very important. Where I think it's something we should have a conversation. You have don't mention them. How do we get the president for lead this? You know, how do we get the president? I remember it was the CRI debate. Usai President Bio first mentioned say for the PR system is what he prefers. Because for he said the PR system go being national unity and inclusivity. Because like you say, in Bo, the opposition will get a seat there. In Makeni, the ruling party will get a seat.
But not to the kind PR will get now.
But that was I'm just making a point. That was the idea of the president. But when we come to implementation, we get a different type of PR.
Yes.
The percentage was high. But you know, we can get a conversation there. Like president will come out publicly and say, I want inclusivity. I want dialogue on this. But when it comes to implementing, you need to see them, you need to feel them, and it becomes a problem.
Yes, so you can see where list they come out, cabinet list. Under any party, all man they watch. Ebo Kaila Dede and Bombali Dede. So it's about where I stand in relation to power. Musa will not shift the conversation yet. Let this conversation not just be about representation, but it's about delivery, about productivity. So I think say Nyanda will actually need for combined effort for talk to the president about in legacy. You know, one of the biggest legacy way President Kabal left, we would always remember, for he talks to this man, I don't build local councils, I don't develop local councils. And local councils now a place who say, until you talk about PR, power sharing, now under with the share power.
Yeah.
Because you get 22 local councils in Salone, APC get 11, SLPP get 11. The team for the push government now for do how you for make sure say those councils are resourced. Because if those councils are well resourced, this fed because they fed too much now for State House.
Yeah.
When they go to the executive then they. So but if McKinney gets in government with the run fine, then they get them water, then they get them light. You know they care about how many travels the president they make per month. You understand that? Because you get your schools where they run, you get this. But waiting with the see say then entities they are starved of the kind support we required. So I think so we need a bigger conversation. Like I really encourage my colleagues them beyond just politics-based advocacy, political conversation. We need a bigger conversation on development. And I'll tell you, I think you will actually lead the whistle on Kush, for example. And we need a bigger conversation, not only for blow the whistle on that thing, but for raise the solutions. For actually raise the solutions. Say, we know, say, if we do this and this, I'm happy that you take this as the final questions then. But for the position for, say, civil society knows, say, if we do this and this and this, the problem will solve. And this is the difference between civil society and opposition. Opposition and civil society definitely therefore work together. But civil society want for correct government, letting go before. Opposition want for replace government.
Yeah.
You understand that? So, but we for work together in ensuring that that happens. So, but waiting me to see, we know they see put solution-based advocacy. And the more we get solution-based advocacy, like for example, we want to do some work on the toll road. We do some work on it right now. With the big solution we come with now, how do we make for road financing, we ease them for Sierra Leone? You know, saying, no, you get big burden so that you get road, I will get road. So I think, say, like, I respect within you they do. Then they do quite a lot of solution-based advocacy. So you talk, say, now this is observable, but if I do this and this and this, it will solve the problem.
Yeah.
So I think, say, the more we do that day, the better. And all groups, government, opposition, for no say the kind what you don't evolve now over time, we will get, we know to the country we're all proud of, they all don't stamp with their character. And we need for change. We need deeper political reforms of them parties.
Who therefore lead this? Because
the government, the president.
Yeah.
Yes.
That is the point. Because I think for far too long the president has been talking about inclusivity. Now we don't suggest an inclusive government, power sharing and so that people in the time. But I think within leadership, how do we get it?
What defines inclusivity?
Well, the different definition them. Like you say, how do we get a dialogue on them? How do we understand which kind of inclusivity we want? Not so that way, because other people don't define and say, yeah, Ebo, you get Alpha Kana inclusivity. But how, like you say, I agree with you. How do we get the conversation for let we self-understand, the government understand, and the public understand?
So for example, if you come with a crazy idea, say the next government, let political party then they sign. Say the next government, no region, not forget minimum 20% of the appointments. No region. Because, so it means we as APC, if APC can have power or if SLPP retain power, McKinney, Maburuka, go still talk, say, we have 20%. When you say 20%, not to position. Because coming to think of it, Lamrana, all the fed that this country are now for they in position for distribute resources.
Yeah.
Now,
because the resources now they flow.
Yeah,
but if they flow, we don't need for worry about it.
Yeah, so we president they talk say Lord do power sharing. So say na under the commot for say na not all shape together. But even if we do power sharing, if the one day we then did, they know the share, they just go no more for good token, represent the party them, the problem not solved. The biggest problem we'll get now how they make the country productive. Because now I be start with the story, say, if we be the export race, if we be the get airline with the run at the country, you understand that? We're not going to this situation now where, you know, everything we want the government do for people. If fine Lamran lay in the position, say, auntie, I send you Mecca next year. Lay you do and rather than for go to line. I mean, no, you know, they promote faith by the state paying for people. It has to be owned by citizens and promoting it.
Finally, Andrew, how do we resolve this issue with the tripartite? How do we, yes, because it's important. It's a process that is ongoing. As we talk so, the regional engagement same way they go on. And we see the tempers and they come up. PPRC just don't find the APC for a statement where the Falaba district chairman of APC, Honorable Lai Maramik. How do we fix this before we get to the proper issue? We got to be very busy this time. We get PR system possibly, which kind of election we need forget. We get forget the constitutional review, we get for go parliament.
Maybe.
We get for be very busy. But how do we fix issues like they were before we go to next year, we go to 2027 and before the election?
I think it's already talk about a noise. Already they talk about, it's all noise. Because the real thing, that young man they with the Nalomli, we not get with Asiani food. How do we make the focus? So it na me too for talk say, let us make this conversation about youth empowerment, the next election, and which program and activity you get. There is a particular politician, I'm not showing him. We invite him. We even share all the questions to him. Say, one for like can talk about with a vision. This now then one of them aspirant there. Say with a vision for youth. You know, come. So me, the problem is, it's, yes, tripartite fine, constitutional review fine, but the most important thing now, how do we, the Reverend Talker, I mentioned them, it's that sincerity of purpose. So let's get in the room for talk, say, these are the challenges they face, and one solver once and for all. We get a lot of resources, but we cannot get along for make effective use of those resources. Somebody talk and write, he say the state is heavily underutilized. If the state's not utilized itself effectively, how go produce? Now the talk say for can produce, for can procure light. Look how many we don't spend over $1 billion. We therefore an emergency power supply. The only conversation they na SLPP, APC, tripartite this. To me, to be honest, it's actually a distraction. What the party non cleverly do, they don't really put rules out for day. Then question that they were really not the big question for raise. You understand that? We'll not raise them question and of course there is always this thing. If we not get this, if we not solve this problem at first, we're not going to go under. But you know what? There's 60% youth poverty. So me, I go even tripartite important too. But you have people and when they na SLPP who want succeed bill, President bill, sorry. You have people and when APC we want for lead. I really want Lamrana from time to time. Let them tell we what they think. You know, let we begin to understand and let you know, let we get other lenses than how they look at politicians beyond just representation.
But the issue about politics and the tripartite fixing it, like we all too agree earlier, the whole thing we talk about, addressing youth problem, addressing the economy, addressing the emergency lights problem, and the debt and lights, get to do with politics and governance. Somehow, it depends on the government. So if the thing way for drive, you know, the youth them for decide which kind of governance they want or which kind of system they want, there is a disagreement and a problem within them. It means we actually can't drive the conversation on the issue.
Now I disagree with you.
Yeah, but
because it's about what you want put. If you know, we were into reform. There is a moment where reform can become a bottleneck speech. So you talk to them, look, handle reform. You understand, eh? You could put more money into reform processes without actually realizing outcomes. But if you talk, say, let we focus more on outcomes. And their outcomes, and even the routes where they send that money, they only confer legitimacy over time, but they will confer capacity. So let us say, if today me and you two will change the conversation, say we need to talk about tripartite itself, the problem will get now young people, and at this to they face the president with. That conversation, they change.
Then we go to election, the tripartite problem.
No, because it doesn't become about tripartite anymore. You compel them to answer the question. You know what will happen? We know they compel political parties for answer with questions. If we demand from the political party, you know what they're going to do? They'll go into the room and fix the problems. But always not talk about why are adults not getting along? How do we fix it? Believe me, we will dip at this, it will not be fixed. But as far as I'm concerned, we'll not ask the right questions yet. The right questions from one system to another will get huge issue of accountability. How do we address this? So all the one they will contest power now, all the one they wouldn't in power now. So let's talk about this huge issue of accountability. How do we address it? This now is solution for solving. I don't critique Parliament for some time. I get some MP there. In fact, we don't put a list together of MP committee by committee over time. And they ask me, how did you take this decision? How you take this decision? So Lamana, it's really painful way always so sit down. The only thing they talk about are politics. So instead of we actually talk, this is how we are being shortchanged. This is how things are failing us. This thing where we talk, whether it's tripartite or not, we are solving a problem for benefit a certain set of elites. And to be honest, whilst that is a good thing to do, but I think there could be other things that we can do as well.
Yeah, I disagree with you, Andrew. I think solving the problem of electoral issues, getting the system, to some extent they talk the same thing, they say the same thing. Because for me, if we solve the problem about how do we go into an election, waiting we for do and waiting we not for do, then we solve the institutional issues them and move beyond after elections. We get for sit down again just to talk about election. We move to other issues.
You know what's in? I think say I want to solve another way. I'm not saying we need to solve the problem. The reason why we not solve them, because we need to talk say Lord defer the time we get for demand standards. Let us standards they compel and say we will organize ourselves. But you know what's happen? James talk something where he talks say politicians they don't take citizens for granted. We've been taken for granted. We've been taken for granted, and to some point, they participate in their space, and that's not participation. We say study the definition of participation. Now we people in the share control over decisions. But we talk say, look, but this year now this is a tripartite. We can't forum, we can't discuss. Hey, you can't discuss. In the end, when I even agree on the blueprint, nothing changes. But the day when they talk say we are getting $200 million in agriculture, APC, BSFPPO, how do we fix for law get food? And just like how we talk about Kush, we actually raise food productivity question. You know what's going to happen? Even the rhetorics of all of the aspirants, they will change. And by so doing, definitely we'll come to tripartite. I'm not saying it's secondary. I'm not in any case saying it's secondary. But the question we me the cell, are we actually raising the right question?
Finally, Reverend, are you hopeful that we go address this problem, this situation with the tripartite and all? Are you hopeful that we'll get to a point where everybody go understand their roles and work together for address the problem before we go to election?
I will be optimistic if I see a change of direction in the way focus on the Electoral Commission. Not a dispute waiting Andrew to talk about service delivery eventually. But waiting the lead to service delivery now how people they become into leadership. If that process is clean, if people have confidence in that process, if people trust in that process, all the other things will fall into place. Let we make elections clean. APC, SLP, people the test. But when it comes for election, when are the people dey? Let it be wetin the people they say. Let me say, and that day I happen. You go see say that APC, SLP first, you go down. Because they don't say at the end of the day, are the people they going to find and say. When you watch the American election, for all the tension, for all the this, when the election be, even though the outcome not to wait plenty people they expect, people went back. So if I was that they do now, they take stock of what is happening. Then they begin now for assess the choices they make, whether in fact it was good or not. And you will begin to see the action they speak to that assessment. You don't see the elections the way they go around now in the US. So that all if it begin making the Republicans, they don't begin to do a kind of equal play. So if the people they really get the power for determining who become president, a member of parliament, I'm telling you, Lamrana, this country here will be stable, if it's hard to live, will be proper.
Thank you so much. Thank you
Yes.
so much, Reverend James Lai, National Coordinator of the National Elections Watch New. It's good to be optimistic. We're all hopeful. Andrew, should we be optimistic?
Well, I think so if we change the conversation, we all be optimistic. I think so we need for move from outside political parties they want for low day. So all of this is not a conversation. You understand that? We really get citizen-led conversation where they talk say this is what we want. I think saying that we not they in them boxes then they we. I think say it's a waste of time, to be honest. I know the demeanor, I know you talk say no important. We can even talk say this is not the kind of constitution we want. You understand it? So now that, and I tell you, thank you, we give me
Thank
the
you so
platform.
much. Thank you. We'll go for continued conversation. I agree with you. There are critical issues where we need for discourse. You know, sometimes it's not just about politics. But again, with life, you mentioned them, guide them now, Lumley, go to Aberdeen, see them every day. I was talking about it yesterday. I say there's no dignity in that. You put money, you give them the money they give them, not to better money back. If you need to change their life, we see them every day, and the kind of way small picking them back, people and parents, and they use them picking them for going big. Anyways, I agree with Andrew. With the end on that note, we change the conversation. We go get the in between the political conversation. We get the conversation them where they affect with the people them. And bottom line, waiting me understand always we don't talk about this morning now. How we the people themselves they understand say people belong to we. Now we they give people in power. Now they vote. Now they dance. Now they campaign and all things. But thanks Andrew for joining us, and thanks to Reverend James Lai. I'm going to take a quick break. They come back and close the program. Continue for Stay With Me.
Sweet Salome, Grandmama used to say, Kijimi Bonga sweet. Papa used to rise up early in the morning, bubble and hustle. We used to play in the fields, no guns, no dagger. Hey, no one kill another. Authentic love overflowing how we blow. Each time when I and I raga. But jungle days have come. No man, no one see another man go swagger. Youth must have been brought a man now him back. Mama salon while we living in the dark. We going rough like copies lost. But I know there is a light at the tunnel. But you and I, if we make a change, and the lions will roar again. If you and I could make a change, Mama Salon will rise again. Whoa. Sarah Young will rise again. Whoa. Sarah Young will rise again. Sierra Leone will rise again.
Make we stay away from kush. Kush not to make you high, not poison. Go to your doctor and tell him, may tell you the chemical composition of kush. It go tell you, say, it just kill you slow.
Then the efforts, for bringing awareness in the fight against kush. Don't forget to, you see that video where this morning, we'll play from Koinadugu, where then they show inside bulb and then they put them, It's important that we understand how then they smuggle lentia. But once thanks to the authorities, we see the efforts is going. There's huge efforts in raids and all of that. It's important. Hopefully this week, Thursday, we'll get some updates with the continued fight, in drugs and generally. But we all get a role for play in our communities there. Yeah, we all get a role. Tito don't talk about how we should tone down. I see the response them. APC, SLPP don't say, APC don't say. This country, they will not allow nobody for carry go pamphlet. They will not allow that. We shouldn't allow that. Let nobody not carry go pamphlet. People already fight for power and politics most time. And then the family then can directly benefit to. If they don't make the country mere, you need the benefit. So let nobody not tell we say we need for fight for kind of power or need for fight for retain power. No. We can get with disagreements as much as we want, but if we're able to do it constructively, not to pamphlet fight. But we'll see what we then a mock suicide and can fire person he die. Therefore on our way come Eastern, can Western, on our way out of the country. We don't go pan that again, man. Now how we they run, how the old government accountable for do things, how they support government for achieve the things they want for achieve. And we now done for the think about. But thanks so much for joining us this morning. We appreciate your time. Thanks to we guests them, Reverend James Lai and Andrew Lavalley for joining us. And thanks to the viewers them for comment and following as well. It's always good that we get them conversation there. We keep an eye on the tripartite committee as well, the recommendations and the implementation and the issue of trust around them. And we return tomorrow, 6:30, with another conversation at the Truth Morning Devotion. Till we meet back, as always, members say, we all get a role for play, be a law-abiding citizen, not do anything bad, try for do anything good, for God and country, serve your conscience, play your part in whatever way you can. Or ask question, wetin bad, talk about them. Because for talk bad, no mean say you hate your country, on a show of love. You partner self, if you do bad, you not tell them, it means say you not love them. So continue. If you see bad, say it. If you see bad, talk them, raise an alarm. Be honest, truthful, humble, sincere, and above all, remember saying that true they always last. So we'll meet back tomorrow. My name is Amadou Lamwanaba. Have a lovely day and continue to be a good citizen. Continue to follow Truth Media on with socials and on Truth FM 103.9. Bye-bye.
Madam Deputy Secretary General, distinguished members of the Security Council, I'm pleased to return to this historic chamber for the second time in 2 years during Sierra Leone's tenure on the Council to address an issue that tests our shared humanity and global stability, conflict-related insecurity, food insecurity. Last year, we discussed reforming this council to make it more representative. Today, we discuss how to make it more responsive, because even a reformed council without moral standing will not preserve peace. Sierra Leone's own history has taught us that peace is not inherited. It is cultivated. season by season, through peaceful settlement of dispute, justice, and equality. And today, as we gather under this roof of our multilateral collective security scheme, we must remember that hunger, too, is a form of violence. Slow, silent, and corrosive. I thank Her Excellency the Deputy Secretary General, Madam Amina Mohammed, Assistant Secretary General Joyce Musuya, Dr. Ibrahim Hassan Mayaki, and Mr. Maximo Torero Kulen for their thoughtful briefings and for the leadership they continue to provide in addressing global food systems and humanitarian coordination. Distinguished members of the Security Council, the Charter of the United Nations begins with a promise to save succeeding generations from the scourge of war. That mandate extends beyond ending wars to preventing the conditions that make wars inevitable. As a former UN Secretary General Dag Hammarskjöld warned us, our task is, and I quote, to save humanity from hell. In our century, that hell is not only found in the battlefields. It is found in the empty bowl, the barren field, and the malnourished child. Conflict situations around the world and the images that fill our screens and newspapers must convict us out of global complicity. Emaciated infants clinging to life, mothers whose bodies can no longer produce milk, fathers unable to provide a single meal for their families, and children who brave siege and bombardment in search of food, only to lose their lives to unexploded ordnance, are not distant tragedies. They are moral failures of our collective humanity. From Gaza to Sahel, from Sudan to Ukraine, and in parts of Haiti, hunger has been weaponized. A silent siege that kills long after the guns fall silent. It corrodes social cohesion, fears displacement, and when combined with exclusion and despair, can ignite instability. In Africa, the world's youngest region, where over 60% of the population is under 25, rising expectations without opportunity or nourishment can quickly turn hope into unrest. This is why Sierra Leone has called for this debate, to affirm that food security is peace security, not a secondary humanitarian issue. Distinguished members of the Security Council, I wish to highlight three main points. My first point: starvation is not collateral damage. It is a crime. International law prohibits the starvation of civilians as a method of warfare. Resolution 2417 condemns its use. Resolution 2573 demands the protection of agricultural land, water, and energy infrastructure indispensable to civilian survival. The Geneva Convention and the Rome Statute classify deliberate starvation as a war crime. The framework exists. What is lacking is compliance and enforcement. This Council must ensure unimpeded humanitarian access. predictable deconfliction mechanisms, and the removal of blockades and bureaucratic impediments that turn hunger into a weapon. Early warning systems must track conflict disruption, production, storage, market, and transport so that early warning leads to early action. The Black Sea Grain Initiative demonstrated that dialogue, even amid conflict, can sustain vital supply lines. Above all, there must be accountability. When civilians are deliberately starved, perpetrators, state or non-state, must face consequences. No ambition can justify starving a child or destroying a harvest. The law forbids it. Our conscience forbids it too. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, my second point is that food insecurity must be viewed through the lens of a driver of conflict, as well as a peace-building imperative. Conflict destroys food systems. Faiths are mined or burned, livestock stolen or lost, roads and ports are blocked, markets are shuttered, prices spike beyond reach, while hunger deepens grievance and fuels renewed violence. This cruel cycle is evident in Sudan, the Sahel, Eastern DRC, Gaza, Yemen, and Haiti, where food insecurity has reached catastrophic levels. There can be no sustainable peace on an empty stomach. Food insecurity must therefore be integral to peace building, not an afterthought. Peace agreements must protect food systems and guarantee humanitarian access. Post-conflict recovery must restore livelihoods through seeds, tools, feeder routes, and access to markets. Women and youth must be central to this transformation as producers, traders, and innovators, because when families can plant, harvest, and sell in peace, reconciliation becomes real and durable. Distinguished members of the Security Council, my third point, which relates to peace and development nexus, and as President of the Republic of Sierra Leone, I bring to this agenda our own national experience. Our Feed Salone initiative, as both a local model and regional contribution to the global pursuit of peace through food security. Sierra Leone's experience teaches that peace must be fed, literally and figuratively, every season. Our flagship national development initiative, Feed Salone, places food security at the heart of national development. It aims to raise productivity, reduce import dependence, create rural jobs, and build climate resilience. The program stands on 4 pillars. First is production, which involves access to seeds, mechanization, irrigation, and research. The second pillar is resilience, focusing on climate-smart practices and land restoration. The third pillar is market and value chains, involving rural infrastructure, processing, and finance. The fourth pillar is human capital, which involves empowering women and youth, improving nutrition, and linking protection to productivity. Our goal is not merely to grow food, but to grow peace. putting livelihoods into people's hands, dignity in their homes, and hope in their communities. Sierra Leone is also advancing regional cooperation on early warning, strategic reserves, and trade facilitation so that grain can move when people need it, where people need it most. As chair of ECOWAS, Authority of Heads of State and Government, Sierra Leone's voice carries the shared aspiration of a region determined to transform its challenges into opportunities. From the Sahel to the Atlantic, ECOWAS member states are integrating food security into peace building, climate adaptation, and trade frameworks. The ECOWAS Regional Food Security Reserve and our early warning and response network are being expanded to anticipate crises, coordinate humanitarian corridors, and stabilize markets. These efforts are part of a continental commitment under the African Union Comprehensive Africa Agricultural Development Program and the Malabo Declaration on Agricultural Transformation. We commend the United Nations agencies, international financial institutions, and private sector partners whose innovation and investment continue to sustain millions. Together, we must now move from fragmented responses to a coordinated global food security compact. Excellencies, intentions must now become implementation. I propose 6 concrete actions as part of a solution-driven approach. Protect food systems in conflict. Integrate protection of civilian food assets, such as fields, herds, storage facilities, mills, and sources of water and energy for agriculture into council mandates and sanction regimes. Have standard language in council documents, mandates, and sanction criteria. The council must also ensure the implementation and compliance with its resolution, including 2417. Institutionalize early warning. This requires regular, integrated UN reporting on the impact of conflict on food systems and humanitarian access, enabling the Council to act before famine occurs. 3, safeguard access and deconfliction mechanisms. Condemn and sanction the obstruction of humanitarian relief, as well as the diversion and deliberate withholding of food aid as a tactic of war. Support predictable, needs-based humanitarian corridors and ensure deconfliction. 4, advance accountability. Promote impartial investigations into starvation crimes. Support the integration of starvation prohibition into domestic law. And when appropriate, allow accountability measures to proceed. 5, link peace-building finance to food security. Ensure that peace-building strategies and financing instruments prioritize livelihoods, rural infrastructure, and climate-smart agriculture as essential peace dividends rather than optional extras. 6, and lastly, promote women and youth empowerment by supporting programs that finance land tenure, access to finance, skills training, and market opportunities for young agricultural entrepreneurs, transforming potential conflict into foundations of stability. Excellencies, starvation is never a natural outcome of conflict. It is a choice to break the law and betray our shared humanity. This Council has the duty to deter that choice and to hold violators to account. Sierra Leone's voice in this Council is that of a nation that has journeyed from fragility to stability, and of a region that continues to choose dialogue over division. As President of Sierra Leone, I've witnessed the power of principled engagement, even in difficult times. We may not always have the same interest, but we must always defend the same humanity that we all share. Africa is not here to be pitied for its challenges, but to be partnered for its solutions. Our continent holds 60% of the world's arable land, the youngest population, and the greatest potential for innovation in sustainable agriculture. What we need is not sympathy, but solidarity to unlock Africa's power to feed itself and to help feed the world. Preventing tomorrow's war requires treating food security as central to peace and security, not peripheral to it. Sierra Leone will continue to do its part through Feed Salone at home, through ECOWAS in our region, and through principled bridge-building leadership in this Council. Let us reaffirm faith in the multilateral system as the only credible platform to prevent starvation, uphold international law, and preserve our shared humanity. Together, let us ensure that no child is starved into submission, no harvest held hostage, and no community driven to violence by hunger. If we align our laws with our conscience, our mandates with the needs of people, and our resources with the scale of the challenge, we will redeem the Charter's promise to succeeding generations. Let us plant the seeds of justice, water them with compassion, and guard them with courage so that peace may take root not only in our resolutions, but in the daily lives of those we serve. For peace is not a season. It is a covenant we must renew with every act of humanity. Thank you.
This is Truth Radio, 103.9 FM. We empower the nation.